And we're live. Cool. It's probably the quietest introduction we will ever get.
Bizarre.
It's so weird. I'm doing things!
Hello!
It's because everybody's busy and Tommy's not here.
And Tommy's not here. Not at all, Tommy.
He's
but,
the instigator.
I mean... Oh, of course not. Welcome back. We're, episode 4. It's been too fucking long. Skipping one session feels like so bloody long when you do it fortnightly.
Way too long.
It's, yeah.
COVID.
So yeah, before we start, yes, we're going to blame the spicy cough. 3 of us at the table got it over the last month, so that was fun.
And we're not blaming anyone, even though we'd like to.
We will, but not out loud.
I'll blame the DM.
I mean, if I get sick, we can't.
Working in retail.
You know what? Kinda checks out.
Yes. Cool. Before we start, we got the usual shout-outs. So shout out to Sirenscape for the music. Fuck it, we'll shout out Bones again at Boneyard Studios for the amazing artwork which we're currently using, and we are looking at spending more money on sometime soon. Matt making tools and things online, like Incarnate and things like that, which we use. And yeah, do we have any announcements? Nothing.
We now have podcasts.
Yes,
Oh.
of course. Yes, we are now on Spotify. How fucking crazy is that?
Now you get to listen to shenanigans instead of just watching it. Have fun.
So if you don't have time to sit in front of YouTube or watch the video or catch the stream, you can now stream us through Spotify, which the first 3 episodes are up there. We'll work out some sort of schedule when we do it.
Just have us in your ears.
And have us in your ears. What could possibly go wrong?
Headphone warning.
And,
Headphone warning.
coming up this week is Saints Row, myself, and our DM with
Yes,
us.
we're going to do some video games streaming through the week.
And I may or may not be there.
Fun. Wonderful. Some others may or may not be there. And yeah.
Really the only first decent game, multiplayer game, that hopefully will work decently to come out this year.
Yes. Actually, I would like to shout out, we, at my work, just had Starlight Week, which is helping to raise awareness for the Starlight Foundation. Amazing foundation. Every year we try to get as many donations as we can. It sadly was the last day today, so it is finished, but if, you know, look them up, look into what they do, it's amazing. Donate them.
You can't do donations for your work, but I imagine donations can be done directly.
You can do
through
it
Starlight.
directly. I hear nothing but good feedback about the foundation from people at my work. They tell me stories about how good they are. That's pretty good.
They help kids.
They do. Kids and their families and things. So if you're looking for a worthy donation cause, that's a good one to go for. But right, we'll pick up where we were last session. So
Chaos.
you arrived to the city of Avia. I have my campaign notes here. I keep forgetting.
Good, because Margaret ain't taking notes.
Would you like to use fires? No.
Do not use fire.
Don't use fires.
One day we'll let you guys read.
Sexy
notes.
goblin? Question
Amazing.
mark?
No. Fairbog.
Furball. Sexy
on.
furballs?
Sexy.
Question mark?
Don't forget the, what was it? The Daddy Urich?
Magnetic cup.
Yes.
Question. Magnetic cup gone?
You spent a couple of days exploring the city, spending some time at the tavern, asking questions, finding out looking for some work, finding out there's some interesting goings on around the city.
Do we need some beanie?
Voices.
I'll have to see if I can find one.
Needs a what?
A beanie.
It's in his
Behind
bag.
your back. You didn't say that, you just said someone throw me a beanie.
What, is he having a bad hair day? Like, always! I'm not bitter about before at all.
Righty. What?
Ooh, almost pizza all over the DM.
Almost.
You want pizza in the DM, not on the DM.
You got just in time. We just finished our shout-outs and stuff. And just recapping the last episode.
Allergies.
Oh, good.
What is man?
Sexy kobolds.
Sexy kobolds. But yes, the three Fire,
Ladies.
Hawk, and Celine were at the manor
Doing hot girl shit. Sorry.
hot girl research.
And the guys were sleeping.
Researching the keys.
Doing
I
girl
got
shit.
chalk because I'm smart sometimes.
Just don't
Yes,
eat
that's
it.
right, you did. And yeah, you've been researching a bit of the history about the city, and
I mean, you could be wearing bikinis underneath your clothes. You bet you're
What-
naked underneath all those clothes, aren't you?
Would you like to know?
The dwarf
Weather
will never
boy.
find out.
all right.
Weather dwarf.
But yeah, with the dwarf.
I love that you've been here for 5 seconds and it's already gone like this.
It's gonna rain.
I
That or
I
someone's
concur.
pissing on you.
I think it's gone up.
Then you don't concur, you disagree.
Yeah, that.
We are not professionals.
That's half the fun of it.
That's why we
I am most definitely a professional.
No, well, we are professional.
professional idiots.
Exactly.
Want to try that again?
That's exactly what I was going for.
All right. What would you guys like to do?
Continue sleeping.
You do that. You don't, I won't even make you roll for that.
Sweet.
Well, I suppose. Well, I'm not dumb enough to go in there with just the three of us.
No, we do need backup. Be great. So, all new page. Session 4.
We were meeting in the markets, weren't we?
I think that was the original plan.
As soon as the sun goes down. I mean, snore.
He talks funny and he's sleepy, does.
Were we meeting at the market?
I believe that
I
was
wasn't there.
the case, yeah.
Okay.
No,
Well,
you were talking to the hot lion man at one stage.
which
was
one?
Yeah, you tried to
Which one?
get busy.
Yeah, hang on, I have his name. What is it? It was
The shop owner.
Avalon.
Avalon.
Aberline.
Avalon.
Although I'm getting the feeling that none
No,
of
I
y'all
doesn't
are his
attack
type.
Aberlion.
And you are.
Maybe.
I missed that whole comment, but you know what? I'm happy to leave it.
it's fine.
Yeah,
probably
no,
better
it's,
that way.
who was researching?
You three.
You three. You're in the.
You're there as
mayor's-
well now.
Hot
The
fire
mayor's
lady.
manor.
Do you remember having an appointment to go see them in the market?
I remember something vaguely about markets and nightfall.
We're gonna meet at the markets at nightfall.
Because most of the voices were heard at nighttime.
It would be your responsibility to remember that appointment because you and I won't. I don't think.
I'm a bit of a dumbass, to be honest. We're just following your lead. I just
Whether
took
you're going
notes.
to roll something for that or we're gonna miss it totally.
Well, if you two fucking
No, we're there.
absconded somewhere
No,
out
we're there.
We're here! I was taking notes!
We're faffing about,
Look at all my notes!
but it's not exactly what you're looking for.
And I still don't know what we're doing.
because I wasn't here.
No, I think I found
Hey.
pretty much the information we
Good
needed.
to see you, Kiwi.
Well, I'm happy with the information that we found anyway.
Well,
So I'll pretty much say I think we're done here. So,
This is one of my notes.
Well, I think it was sort of afternoon-ish when you
Yeah.
went there, so it's probably late. So it's up to you guys whether you go to the
That's one of them.
straight to the markets or you head back to.
Cool.
So
I did hear that, yeah.
I'll find is the mayor in the room with us, or did she leave?
She would have been off to do whatever, but her
Yeah, she left us
aide
to
was
it for a
around
while.
to
'Cause we were
take questions.
Uh, Adi.
I'll find her and thank her for the access to the records. I think we found what we need, and we will return just after dark.
One just after dark later.
One just after
Yes.
that.
If there's anything else we can do, anything happens, you let us know. We'll do whatever we can to help.
I'll keep that in mind.
Nice
What have- How are we on like torches and stuff?
Oh, great question.
Pretty much, imagine the movie Pitch Black. That I'm Vin Diesel in that.
I still
I
have
want the
basically-
lights on my back, not in my eyes.
I still have
Shine
everything
job.
in my explorer's pack. Nothing has been touched.
I've
So
got torches in a tinderbox, so
I've actually been
I'm
looking
good for
into
that.
the way different systems do dark vision, and dwarves actually see a different color spectrum, and that's why they see in the dark.
They are predators. Is this totally flat? Did you leave it on last time?
shouldn't it?
And now I'm picturing people just
Is it?
going through mines and hearing all these cricks and cracks, and then dwarves coming out of nowhere and eating them.
I don't know
Ground
what tangent you
collapses
went on, but
underneath them, and they realize they've fallen into a trap. Literally,
I'll fall in your trap.
that's what she said.
And now I'm remembering all those. It was an accident, so you just tripped and fell into her vagina?
on the way up, can I see the entrance to the crypt?
As you leave the mausoleum, yes, because but it's not really an entrance to the crypt. It's just to the others.
Yeah.
But one of the entrances, which is chained up, is just down one of the streets, just off that centre square. The map is there. So there's a big open centre square out front of the mayor's place. It's basically off to the side of the mayor's.
Right, out here somewhere. Okay.
Come
Is it
far.
like big
Contain the
fanciful
calamity.
thing,
That is
like
your memories.
standard iron?
Yeah, just an iron gate, stone little structure. Clearly, like it goes down almost immediately, so it clearly leads to stairs.
It does what? Immediately?
It goes down almost immediately.
I'm leaving it.
just leave it hanging. There are too many things to be said about that.
Sorry for making lots of noise.
You're
What's
not.
meant to be under the W? This thing covered. Is that the fountain?
It's the fountain, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just cut off just a little bit of a sort of hexagonal shape.
Might I suggest we gather what supplies we need for the night's activities? Then pick me up.
Are we actually going to go down there tonight? After a full day of researching.
Nope.
I did fuck
after a full day of researching, you turn over and Celine's just asleep the entire time, like, so tired.
We're not.
I like to think they had a book open
Hey,
to
that,
try and protect.
that patch of sunlight was really warm. Okay.
It was so good. I thought that was the reason that they went to sleep earlier.
I don't really know what they're doing, to be honest.
I heard something. The dwarf was like way away, and I could still hear him talking.
It's almost like he's in your head.
I hate all of that.
Oh.
Yes, they were going to sleep and go find information tonight. What's the use of us going down there if we're all tired? Just being honest.
No, that's a fair point, but I would think it would be best for all of us to go.
We could always spend tonight gathering supplies and getting ourselves ready and then go tomorrow night. As well, I had a bit for that. Because I will not last the night at this point.
Maybe the break of dawn. If there is anything down there, it may be sleeping during the day.
They could get up early.
That sounds horrible. It really sounds horrible. Sorry.
The worst.
In his hammock, Margaret doesn't know why, but he's giving a skeptical look. He doesn't know why.
Five's just like, mornings are for better uses, not getting up early.
Wink. Mashed potato, mashed potato.
No!
Wonk.
No!
Wink. Wonk.
Wonk.
Well,
God.
I'll defer to your judgment on this.
I don't have judgment. I'm here for the ride.
You're the most qualified.
Don't want to be the fucking leader.
The dwarf's asleep, so it's down to you.
Sorry, what's that? You want to be the leader? Well,
No, no.
do we have a surprise for you?
I just want to see the leader burn.
The leader bird?
Burn.
There's a kangaroo in the party?
I'm the leader now! Finally, my time has come! You know what else is good?
It's too soon, baby.
The time has come and so have I. Those are actual lyrics. What the hell?
Yeah, I know.
So is resurrection by erection, but you don't see me gloating about it.
Maybe you should. Okay.
Alright, we'll supply, rest, and head off in the morning.
Sounds fair. Did you say something about meeting them before they go down?
Yes.
Was that out of character?
No.
I'm confused.
In and out of character. What the fuck are we doing?
I
What
have
the
no
fuck am I
idea. We're
doing?
professional idiots.
I'm covered in bees.
Hello, bees.
Not the bees! Let's just throw all the
Bee
bees.
quotes. Bee quotes. All of them.
Unbelievable.
Something,
That
something.
stings.
Ah.
something.
You guys
have joined him.
You guys.
I didn't start
No.
this.
Look, that was the
Kill.
floweriest joke I could have brought up, alright? I'm sorry.
That just wasp not funny.
It's a stretch.
Anyway. We should go and rest.
I need to find out how many torches I've got.
I don't know how many torches you have?
What time is it? Just dark.
It's just dark, yeah. It's like probably not quite midnight.
General store open?
I mean, if it's dark, we're probably at the markets then.
Your markets?
Markets.
Marrakesh?
Marrakesh.
That's a place.
Marrakesh is a place, pretty sure.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, you guys can be at the markets, but the markets aren't open.
How dare they?
What, have lights?
I might go.
How dare they do the thing that we want to do and rest? I was like,
I think we're on.
I was gonna check how many if I've got any torches. My backpack is a piece of sail.
If the markets aren't open, I might go see if Avalon's about. So I can get something off of him.
His wagon is there.
Oh, is that mine?
My place. It's yours, yeah.
It's mine.
It actually belongs to
His big carriage is still parked there, but it's all shut up, closed.
What about the actual like?
You're gonna wait till spring
house.
for it then, which is next month. Sorry, you have to wait.
It's closed. It's the
Well, just
door.
be like me
It's
and
there. You can go
do it.
knock.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You
Yeah,
have to
I'm-
sell it like winter water, summer water, spring water. Ridiculous.
I mean, you knock and
no. Allow me. Abby!
Fire visibly winces. Why are you talking like that?
She winks at you when I say it though.
I'm just gonna stand aside and watch this play out.
It's a joke.
so I'll Akron. That's his name.
Which one was that? Let me figure that out. Hang on, it's in my notes. The butler. In
Comes
the
to door.
living room with the candlestick.
Akron Buttles.
And he opens the door and, you know, can I help you?
Sister here. Wanted to ask you something.
Like, he does it really like. And it looks
Fire is pulling the exact same way as like,
What?
are you alright? Have some water. It's for the spring, but you can have it early.
Have you got
I've got a water skin, I just have some water.
Start drinking some.
Sorry to bother you. I was wondering if you might have a lantern of sorts that might be wearable on the belt. I hate to ask, but unfortunately the other
Is that like right height?
stalls are closed,
Yes,
and we are heading to the undercity. at Krakow.
Yes, I could.
Yeah, you do.
I'm sure we have something in stock. Do you need it right this minute?
Not right now, but before we head in under tomorrow morning.
You said that once.
Cool.
That helps.
To the undercity.
We're heading to the below place.
It's not about one that attaches to the belt, but I can certainly see
Pretty
what we
much.
have in stock.
I was like, one off.
Get a few things prepared for you for tomorrow.
Thank you, that'd be appreciated.
There we
Crack
go.
a dawn. Apparently. Sorry.
Very well. If
That
if
means
there's
leaving.
anything else,
Sorry.
Does that mean leaving?
Leave you to your
I'm not leaving.
That's
leaving,
it.
and
That's
then
it.
closes the door.
No. Love it.
We
Why did you get weird when you knocked on the door?
I was trying to play a joke on Evelyn. It wasn't funny in the end.
Was it meant to be?
It didn't work.
Clearly.
I know.
Can I have
You
a water
know.
skin back?
No.
No, I'm gonna go thirsty.
I hand it back to you.
Thank you. She like attaches it again. You're no weird to me. You need to sleep more than I do.
She's getting catty.
That means I hate you. No, like,
Are you feline better?
I used to love you, but now I hate you.
I think you missed that.
I think you did.
Is that the main reason?
I don't have a main.
You're on fire!
Oh.
Or should we set on fire? One of the two.
Sorry, I'm just not lying about it, Julia. That one didn't work. That's okay. Man, plus,
You're very trigger happy with those puns.
It's not
Plus
been
at the
even
job.
an hour.
I was going to tell a joke as well just then. I'm not going to do it.
Maybe not.
I'll go on. That'd be a sourpuss about it.
Guy walks into a bar,
I guess.
puts a giraffe on the floor, starts to walk out. The barman goes, "Hey, you can't leave that line there. It's not a line. It's a giraffe."
Hang on. Hang on.
I rushed it.
Take that.
Was a good joke. It was, yeah. Just you need to pace yourself. Work on the timing. Sorry, we got rest.
We
But
got-
we're
see,
awake
do
at
we-
the
I was
market.
gonna say,
now.
you guys know where the.
Do we please tell me we...
You
Pass.
because everything's closed. You'd see them probably as they're heading back from the wagon.
So we come across Puppy and...
You're out late. Did you manage to get any more information, or are we going in blind?
Fire
Sounded
pulls
like
out.
my mother just then.
Fire pulls out her journal and she's like, "I got a few notes." And it's like pages and pages. But she goes, "See, look, this here and this here, and then if you flip through like 3 more pages, you find that correlates to this one here. There's a lot of information to go through."
Could you tell it to me? Your New World speak isn't my first language, and the
My
written
what?
New World speech.
What's that?
Okay, I'm from the Old World. If it's
We've
Kazadish,
established that you're old. You don't need to keep reminding us.
I'm from way in the East, and your Western writing is foreignish to me.
So
I can read it, but not well.
So she summarizes it. Basically, it's been going on for a year, like everything that you would have heard last time, and she summarizes all of that for you. Is that better?
Aye, yes.
Indignantly closes book.
I had some too, but I lost it.
So, Undercrypts. Do you want me and the good boy to check him out now, or...?
I think
Honest?
Sister Hark had a better idea.
Yes, what's that?
Best wait till the morning. I think we all go together.
But I've already taken a nap.
It's not like old people to complain about napping more.
We could just
These-
have
these-
What? It's
Too,
both of you that are acting. Fires is upside down. She's like, "You're acting weird. You don't want to sleep more, even though you're really old." And then you are acting weird to Avalon.
Vernon.
There's something wrong with this town.
Girl. I will put you on the dirt.
I think
Call me old
Already
once more.
standing on dirt.
it's not too much to ask if they go and try and reconnoiter. Is that the word? Reconnoiter?
You're talking weird to
Get a little bit of information
Reconnaissance.
before we all get in. Potatoes, or something like that.
Is she not acting weird?
She's acting about the same.
No. I have to politely disagree. You didn't hear the way she spoke to Avalon.
Evelyn.
Why, did she get shut down? Did he get shut down? Did someone get shut down?
No, her voice went all like squeaky. Like a mouse. So we're gonna go rest.
I pull my hat down because I've got a shit-eating grin on my face.
You just throw it off.
What say you to that? Whether you can look after yourself. Much better fighter than I myself I am.
Me no.
Words are hard.
Are you good, Dobie? Are you
Words
good?
are hard.
Cool.
Although I might need to use you for some training later. I feel a bit rusty, and you're least likely to hurt me.
Use me. Maybe. Are you okay with that plan?
As long as you don't go getting in over your head.
I'm sure everything's over my head.
Don't go
That's
over
my
your head.
point exactly.
Don't go for too long. Otherwise, you'll miss going with us again. So, just put that down.
Oh, it sounds like you guys had a wonderful time looking at books.
It was actually quite fascinating
I
to
did.
read them.
I imagine you had a great time.
I
It was
did
good.
look at a couple. I did.
And then you fell asleep most
Couple
of the time.
pages?
Did you know that when you sleep, your little back foot kicks a little bit? It's really cute. And then Fire just starts going on a tangent about how you sleep.
I've slept next to you a fair few
But
times.
I'm usually asleep.
Can I get in on this? Because that sounds adorable.
But you already took a nap.
You want to watch me sleep?
No, when you put it like that! Right, reconnaissance it is, or reconnoitering!
We'll see you later.
Was that in character?
Yeah.
Okay. Hulk loses his
Oh. Sorry.
Shock. Shock.
Shock. Shock.
Where did you get it from?
From a place that I cannot disclose because that is a brand.
I'll find out later.
I'll just DM it to you.
Fair enough.
So yeah, Margaret started walking
Which way are you walking?
towards...
You're walking the wrong way. It's over here. I'll take out the key, I unlock the gate.
I was going to say, please remember that.
Yeah.
We had been offered to stay at the manor,
At the
but we
mausoleum.
didn't.
For which manner of speaking are you asking?
The mayor's house.
Yes, because we'd already paid for accommodation.
All manners of speaking.
And I don't exactly 100% trust ourselves, so...
But ding!
I thought I'm using my phone. Yeah, unlock the door and I open it. Back here in 2 hours.
Hey,
And once they go in, I'll lock it behind
Whoa!
them.
You hear the rattling of chains and the lock snapping back into place.
wouldn't be the first time I've been on a mission like this. Right, come on, good boy. Do you need light for your eyes, or can you see?
No, I can see just fine.
Excellent. And yeah, we head down. In complete darkness.
So, do you have dark vision?
Oh,
Yes.
that's beautiful.
Does the deep dwarf have dark vision?
I wasn't asking you. I know you have dark vision.
Everybody knows you have dark vision. You say it a lot.
Actually, no, he doesn't.
Kind of like how you say that you're old and that you're from the old times.
The old world.
Fire just takes your old literally when you say it.
Yeah.
So.
She genuinely
From
doesn't
the
know
old
what
world.
you're
You're old. I get it.
We get it, you're old. No.
And those two can go back to the inn.
Yep.
And you
Where
go
are
to
you
the
going?
church.
I am going, since I'm still wearing the dark levers, I'm just going to slink into the shadows and
Keep an eye out.
watch the gate, waiting for these two to come back.
So you're not going to sleep? Aren't you going to get exhausted?
We're only
You
going to
only
be
need
gone
8
two.
hours.
We're only going to be gone two.
And it's, barely dark, so...
I'm going to make a stealth roll at disadvantage.
I should probably also
I should.
So,
Let's turn that right way so I can read it. My stealth is actually not horrible, but it is at...
you guys have a room you go back to.
Is
Okay.
June still awake?
Yeah. Cool.
I'll take a little.
There's like one, maybe two other people
fuck
around
you.
having a late night drink. but
Maybe
it's
later.
Just chilling.
Fire's gonna have one too, but she asked for warm milk and honey if possible.
Make it another.
Soon, yeah.
I'm wearing
I'm gonna ask in lizard folk though, just because it's fun.
Ah, so I didn't hear what you said.
No.
I'm pretty sure I tripped down the stairs.
So,
What did
you
you
roll
ask
one?
for?
Oh my god!
Take a drink and you'll find out. It's fun.
I'll have one.
So Malcolm's keeping his distance from you. I only roll a 10, but that's still a 17.
indeed.
I think it's because I'm not used to the bung leg yet. I rolled a 1.
What's... So you're rolling stealth? Yep. What's your total?
Total is 3!
They're going downstairs. This is that Peter Griffin movie.
So, yeah. I was going to say, so you start walking down, not quite to that bad, but you start walking down the stairs and then you forget about your leg and you just go onto the step and then immediately sliding down the trying to stop yourself from falling over.
Make it to the bottom and like, well, at least I'm down the bottom now.
Okay.
Shit.
What a positive attitude
Got to
you
tell
got.
them about the keeper.
Oh,
Ah, that'll be fun.
That'll be fine. I imagine that would have been in your notes. Probably very vague, though.
It will be now.
Okay, so you guys wouldn't know.
No, hang on. I think it was.
I did mention to you
Dude, you did.
about secret passages and
No,
a
it's
guardian.
there. It's
As
there.
they walk
It's good.
through the
Okay.
dark, Malcolm's going to be drawing arrows pointing towards the exit.
Are you using your chalk?
Yes.
I want them to do the labyrinth thing where it's like.
Just
Just turns the arrows around.
So,
Have you seen
Margaret
Margaret?
is going to
Not for a
signal to
long
Mulgrim to
That-
come
that,
closer.
Like, the area, they had like the little guys under the tiles that would turn the arrows and confuse her.
Okay.
So, Margaret's going to indicate for Malgrim to come closer.
You're okay.
And he whispers to you, it's like, obviously I'm out of practice sneaking with this dodgy leg. How about you keep your distance from me like you're gonna? And I'll try not to be too much of a bait, but I'm bait. And then I take it slowly.
Ten minutes later. step
Insert noises that sound like a bull in a china shop with just one step.
You don't have a mobile phone, but I imagine it's a situation that would just go off.
So yes, this is a fairly clean entryway. You come down the stairs into essentially an antechamber. There's a bench down there and just like a little side door, which is old, moist, like mouldy wood. It's been there a while and doesn't look like it's seen much use. Then it opens out into an open tunnel from both directions.
I follow wherever Ears Boy goes.
So when you get to the open, where the steps go down a little bit further, get to an open tunnel, it's a sewer system. So it's dry at the moment, but there is a lower groove for where the waste in it would normally go, and then your paths on either side. It's all stone. It's pretty pungent. You're probably not having a great time with the smell.
No, I just rolled 15 total for perception, relying on hearing and not smell.
Hearing only.
I like to think you've just put a bandana around the nose.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as it could be. Like I said, it's dry. There's not a lot of waste there at the moment, but it's not great. So what was your perception?
15.
Doesn't appear to be any sounds immediately. Just sounds of the air. Slight sounds coming out from the top of the stairs behind you, and maybe the slight sounds of like just movement, like air sort of flowing up and down the tunnel stuff.
Sorry. I don't think I do.
Yeah, that's about what you pick up.
Is it a PS3 game? I threw out like 5 of them the other day because I was cleaning up.
That's what Davey wants to hear.
That
Davey
is-
was like, hope? Yeah?
Margaret is wondering whose idea this was because he's not 100% sure where he's supposed to be going.
Well, we're supposed to be looking for not where the noises are coming from.
As far as he was aware, we were going to be listening to the voices in the marketplace.
Yeah, we've been told we're coming down here because that's where they're coming from.
Too bad, you're stuck there now.
We have 2 hours to do it.
So what's the plan? How do you plan to...
Can I make a listen for voices?
Sure.
Me and my non-dog ears.
I mean, he wasn't listening to voices specifically, but
I rolled another 1.
You need to put those dice in time out.
Usually you treat me better. Why are you doing this to me?
You good?
stay.
So you go into some sort of like story about this reminds me of the time that we did this, and you have to listen to these particular sounds. This is what you're listening for the whole time. You forget to actually be listening to.
You know what? I like
what's
that
going
canon.
on.
Back during the Sapper Leagues, near the end of the war.
Back in the old world, where I'm from.
They got a map, didn't they?
Did you?
I don't think
No.
No. But we've
But
got a map of the
I
town.
was
There's
gonna
a
say,
map of the town.
Yeah, did we not have like a hint or some notes about
There
the
was
underground?
no map per se, just the description of the tunnels
That's right.
and stuff, because it's been like built upon and built upon.
Yeah, that's true.
Does it look like one area slopes down?
Can I use my
Make an
stone
intelligence check.
cunning?
You can do that too. Make a survival advantage.
With advantage?
I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
A 1. It looks pretty flat.
My
Like
intelligence
really
is
flat.
Plus 0, so.
Like you reckon it's like flatter here than it was above ground.
13.
Okay. Judging by where you were, when you guys were listening for things above ground, one of you guys heard it, didn't you?
I don't think any of us did.
No, I think we heard.
We
all the
heard
townsfolk.
all the townsfolk tell us
Yeah,
about it.
and
And
they
the
sort of
bear.
explained some of the places, and you remember most of them were this side of the where the river goes through. So you figure it's best to go in the opposite direction of that river. So you sort of go that way. So judging by like the way the stone is, you can tell you the direction. Water's that way. Go the other way.
I try to silently indicate this to you, and then just kind of gesture for you to follow me.
I like tries to go into full sign language, like water that way, walk this way, like, and you're just like,
And then in the end, it's like, they probably wouldn't know. Shrug, follow.
I was about to say, do you want me to roll another intelligence?
stares blankly.
What did he actually say in Thieves' Camp?
I don't have these cards.
Somebody
You sure?
can't say anything.
Are you sure?
What would you have said if it was Thieves' Cant?
Twist.
Twist.
If you didn't know, like, you don't know Thieves' Cant, but what would the words have been in Thieves' Cant? Like, you don't know that that's what that means in Thieves' Cant, but that.
I don't know, something, the flow, something. I don't know, thieves can't! In or out of game!
Alright, can I get a
Sorry.
just like a navigation, just a survival?
Can I use my stone cunning again?
Chaos needs to happen. Chaos needs
Yes.
Yay! I will roll.
Is that an advantage again?
I don't think it does.
Is that an advantage again?
What?
I think I assist good this time.
I think you did too. Judging by 17.
17.
That's an 18 total for me.
You
Last
do.
one.
We're fairly certain we know where we're going.
You wind through the
Tunnels.
tunnel for a little while until you get to the point where it does drop down another level, and that's when you get the waste running through the tunnels. Now, really stinks, yeah. Keep it up above on the paths and that walking past. You change direction a couple of times. You start seeing doorways in the stone, some decorative, some plain, but they're all got iron bar gates across them.
That way?
Waste your time.
So they're iron bars, not solid doors.
Iron bars. Like gates. Gates.
So what's on the other side? What can I see on the other side?
You find your way over to one of them, and beyond is like a stone landing, and then a more naturally carved tunnel.
If I were a beastie, I'd be wanting to live in there. I'm gonna try the gate.
It is locked.
So just on another note, when they went down another level, he would have listened around again.
Yep.
And that one was a 27.
27.
That's it.
Wait.
I was gonna say
No, wait, no, just 23.
23.
Buppy heard everything. Buppy, he's all. It's not Margaret we're gonna worry about. It's Buppy.
He's good at some stuff.
It's not really with your ears that you hear it, but you do hear the voice. And
Do they
it
hear
sort
with
of
their
resonates.
paws or their tail or their nose? What do
It
they
resonates in the back of your mind.
As expected.
And all you hear is release.
Does it feel like it's pulling in any particular direction?
No.
Good question.
Doesn't feel like it's pulling you, no.
But there's nothing tangible about it that could lead me there. No wonder it hasn't been released yet.
Silly.
You're like, if you gave me a hint.
What do you mean gave you a hint?
I mean, what do you say?
Nothing yet.
Nothing?
Nothing
What
really
you
to go on. On another note,
Margaret doesn't seem to be
if
reacting.
he's trying a gate and he can't open it, I can try to open it.
You gonna try unlock it?
Yes.
Okay.
I like this playmat.
What do you get?
Is it sleight of hand we're adding? Or dex? What are we adding?
24.
24? Damn. Yeah. Unlocks.
You're welcome.
Did you just whistle at the same time that I did? That was right after.
Okay.
So you're like,
It was like
"Don't
an
try that,"
echo.
and you just
It's like an echo.
jiggle the door and then it opens.
I haven't heard anyone scream like a little
tried to
bitch
do it
from
the
this
exact
So
house.
I'd like to try and make a survival to try and figure out how long we've been down here.
It's been
You
10
roll a
minutes.
perception for me as well.
Me?
No, Hawk.
18.
18?
So yeah, I rolled a 3. I'm fairly certain we've only been here 10 minutes.
Fair enough. Cool. Are you gonna go down the tunnel?
I'll lead, you cover me.
It turns into a more natural tunnel as you go down.
26 for stealth.
You
He
just
saw what I just rolled!
turn invisible behind the dwarf.
I got a 6.
Try rolling with the point dice.
Just trotting down.
Doesn't help that I've got disadvantage.
Every so often it's talking else. So anyway, I just love it. Trudging.
Trudging.
Trudging. Trudges in dwarf.
What a tragedy.
He doesn't have to try hard to stealth because the dwarf is just so noisy that any noise he could have made would be drowned out.
The dwarf breathed so loud we could have shot him in the dark.
Yes. Great.
And you would have hit armor and then had a hammer in
You,
your face.
Ooh, a hammer.
It goes down a little bit.
Hammer time.
It sort of changes direction once or twice and then opens up into a small room. Probably about 10 feet by 60 feet.
There's a movie, and one of the
Sorry,
it's a prison
20
movie. One of the
20
guys
by
is called The Hammer because he's.
Yep.
And there's a bit where they knock a guy out, and he's like, "Why didn't you just hit him with your hammer?" He's like, "I wanted to knock him out, not kill him."
Dirty
20.
20 for perception.
This is a small
You know that dice can go in timeout as well.
Catacomb.
He's being very
I'm gonna
careful.
roll my eyes.
So it's
A honeycomb?
I don't think I've
Thank you. It's got stuff, but it was there.
20 feet across and then like 6 feet deep, and in the walls are burial sites, burial chambers.
I like it.
In the center is a small pedestal with some sort of statue on it. That's about all you can see from the doorway.
So I'm guessing it looks like nobody's been in here for a hot minute.
Roll an investigation.
I'm not good at that. You know, that just says a lot.
They're feeling average.
11.
11. It doesn't look like anyone's been in for a while. The door was locked. There isn't any movement. It doesn't. In the dark, it's hard to tell for sure, but yeah, as far as you're aware, it looks pretty undisturbed.
And all of the burial bits don't look like they've been opened up recently.
What is that?
All guys behind bars.
You'd have to go up and investigate. You can, if you want.
I lean over to you and do you hear anything?
Malcolm's like, I hear all.
I hear dead people.
Good reference.
Was
Yeah,
the
I've
gate
got
red?
some of that.
Was the
You
gate
got
red?
something for that? Knock him out? Doesn't he want to hear it?
I don't know. I don't think he can see much in terms of colour.
That's right, 'cause they're dead. My bad. God, wow, I just was so insulting them. Sorry.
It's all good.
Like he couldn't see much in colour before he went into the dark
More
places,
investigation roll?
Even more so
Yeah.
now.
but I'm just seeing it in a different colour spectrum.
19.
You go through and you check without disturbing the bodies too much. You just sort of check to see if anything's been moved.
Since he's the quieter one, I'll just keep
And
watch.
yeah, as far as you can tell, like this room has been completely undisturbed for years.
That's good.
I'm gonna walk over to the pedestal.
He is at least trying to be respectful.
There is a small vessel in the middle of the room.
Straight. Okay, describe this pedestal for me. I've walked over to it. Describe it to me.
Kind of like a bird bath, like a stone bird bath. Just the base with a pillar with a flat bit on the top. On top of that is a small statuette
Of
of a figure, like a humanoid figure with wings behind it, holding a shield and a spear. Would you like to make a religion check?
I mean, I wouldn't, but I'm gonna.
You're having a great time with it.
19.
19. Okay. This your best guess would be a depiction of which one is it? Zyther.
Pokemon.
I love it.
So it's, it is feminine. Just has the wings and like a jagged spear and a shield.
Do I know what they are the patron of?
What was your total?
19.
19. It is actually the goddess of secrets.
It's very
I was about to do the same thing.
I know, because you're a meme.
I put the hammer down. I strap the shield to my back.
Yeah.
Does the statue twist at all?
It does move, yeah. It
Oh my god. Already need a break. It's been too much.
doesn't seem to be attached to anything, so you can just turn it free.
I'm sorry?
Your fault.
I lift it up. Anything underneath?
Just a hole in the dust where it's been sitting.
Except a dagger to the eye.
You lift it too hard and the spear that the thing's holding goes in.
Oh, that's some roll to light the torch bullshit.
You think it's going to be heavy, but it's light as fuck, and you just go...
I'm trying to lift it straight up. It's more likely it just goes.
Yeet!
You're supposed to lift things close to your body. Don't lift it like this. God.
If he accidentally broke that statue,
not what
Malcolm
you're gonna
would
name
fucking
an NPC.
run for it. There is no way he's going to get tied up
Frederick.
in that juju. Absolutely not.
Yes, it's just a figurine representation of one of the goddesses.
I'm here to tell you that we have a redemption of name an NPC,
Oh, sweet.
and the name is Frederick.
Frederick! Freddie, where is my pen?
That's a great question.
Somebody hand him a pen.
It's alright, I got it. That is a great name, especially fitting for this campaign. Thank you, I'm going to make use of that.
Twice.
You're welcome.
3 times a lady.
I've got
I think that's our theme song.
Twice a lady.
Tom, what's his name? Tom Jones, is it?
Once, twice, 3 times late. No.
Yeah. Who is that?
Richie. Something Richie.
Lionel Richie.
That guy.
Lionel Richie. Leo.
Oh my god.
3 times table? Who needs to search that?
School kids, can you not be so disrespectful to the education
Sorry.
system? Thank you.
But the education system sucks and children can eat a dick.
That's why they Google things,
No,
because the school
that's
doesn't
where
teach
the
them.
police come in.
careful what you say.
That's a problem.
And children can...
Learn how to cook an egg. I got you.
I getcha.
Did you?
I was in a
No,
store
it is the
recently
Commodores,
and a kid complained
but-
about doing
Commodore.
homework, and I'm like, well, they're just conditioning them.
Lionel
to
Richie was in the
to take
Commodores,
work
so
home
that's the
and
thing.
do it for
Yep.
free.
But that's not that.
No,
Someone in our comments pointed that out for us.
because we've got like 3 males playing females. 3 times a lady.
You have an accord with the dude.
Chaos.
So yes, you lift the statue.
I'm going to examine this pedestal.
How do we get any?
I will put the statue down next to my hammer,
You just wait.
because I'm still not sure I won't need that later. It's the patron of secrets. Obviously there's a secret here or in this chamber. I'm actually going to say that to myself, but out loud.
You've got to insert something.
You do hear that.
A secret.
It's dead quiet, so you can hear everything he's doing.
Stone cutting.
There we go. We just got corrected. It was the Commodores in the comments.
Yes. I knew it was only a matter of time. Thank you.
17 for stone cutting. Can I see anything out of place?
Yeah, I had to Google it, Wargle.
As like checking the rooms, the alcoves with the bodies and stuff are nothing, especially with stone cutting, like nothing about the room itself is out of the ordinary.
So there's nothing at the back of the room, which would have been outside the range of my dark vision. Oh no, it wouldn't. It would have been just on.
It's
the
just a wall.
cool.
That's true.
This is also true.
That's true.
Malcolm is done. He's just going to keep an eye on the dwarf and make sure that he doesn't accidentally unleash some sort of bad curse on us.
What if it has already? What if you already have the bad juju?
I am
Just
the,
picturing-
I am the bed.
Just picturing this. I'm gonna just like by the door, just be like,
Bad juju.
yes.
How long has it
Nothing
been?
seems unusual. Not super long.
Like 20 minutes.
Okay. But we had
Probably
a...
a little bit
Now it's
longer
been
than that.
21 minutes. 21
There you go, that's a little bit longer.
That's right, I've got RP as well. That's right.
I put the statue back. Still
Ooh.
suspicious.
I thought you were just going to take it.
Meanwhile,
I thought
the Legion
Take
of
the
Doom.
juju.
And then I'm like,
Next time.
Juju beans.
Will they make
we'll
it
have
out
to
to
check
that
a
bad?
different passage. This one
Next
wasn't
time on
it.
Dragon Ball Z.
Ah, God.
Yes, I was wondering how long it would take for
Now,
you to work
we
that
get
out.
more stuff done.
Goddess of secrets.
We get more stuff done than Dragon Ball Z. Sorry.
Do we?
I figured there
Yes.
might
I don't
have been
know.
a
So I
secret.
suppose
Yes.
what Goku's meant to Super Saiyan up in like a matter of seconds, and it took him like 10 episodes.
I
Yeah,
just
that's
assumed that
true.
these people
That is
devoted
true.
their lives to the goddess of secrets.
Shut up.
Oh, I have to talk. Say please
There
next
are-
time.
Stone coffins in here?
No, they're more like mausoleum crypts where it's just
A shelf.
spaces, shelves basically with bodies, skeletons.
So like
and stuff,
Skyrim?
I guess.
Cool.
And all of those are filled?
Most of them, yeah.
Why don't you check?
I will.
Oh, fuck.
Malcolm already checked.
Except ones with the straight mark.
Spider-Man with your name on it. Comfy.
Malgrim
The dust is that.
kind of just
Couldn't even
sighs
clean
and
it
says,
for me.
I've already investigated them. There's nothing out of the ordinary.
I apologize. I didn't mean to assume.
You did seem to be very fixated on that statue, so it's understandable.
Goddess of secrets! Actually, I'd probably say that one a little louder, a little more frustrated.
Probably a bit loud.
The echo is like, there's no one down
I
here.
get
It'll be
it.
fine.
There's someone else in here. No.
And it's like, we're probably alone here.
I get it.
It'll be fine.
Cypher.
By the way, the markings Malgrim's been putting on the walls.
The name
and
of the
everything.
goddess was Cypher or something.
Yep.
Cypher is a type of coding.
That way, at least if
It's
these
took me a
guys
while.
decide,
Well
they've been
I'm so
down
proud
there
of
too
you.
long, we've got to go and find them. They'll have a clear
That
track.
wasn't even
to follow.
sarcasm.
Patronize.
Hang on,
I'm
were your
genuinely
arrows
proud of
pointing
you.
towards the exit?
Doing so good.
They might come in, not see the one 30 feet down, and go, oh, they're obviously back that way somewhere. That'll be hilarious.
I'm sure the sister isn't that gullible. She is a
You
human,
can give the
but you
sister
know.
more credit than you give us two, trust me. Sorry, us three, because the Drake's still here.
That's the only
I
reason you
forgot
weren't
about
decked earlier.
Drake. Oh my god.
That's the only reason Margaret didn't deck you earlier.
The Drake you're going to call Aubrey is the Canadian artist Drake's real name.
Well, I wasn't, but now I'm tempted.
I like Bobby Drake. Because it's Iceman.
I wouldn't go that one. No.
I'll think on it. She hasn't
Doesn't sound
decided yet.
I thought the Drake, the singer, that was pretty funny. Aubrey.
Call it balloons.
Balloons. It's not my Drake.
Call it
I'll have to be not my Drake and make this my Drake. I can't use those.
Anyway, we
I'll
go.
put a pin in it.
Why would you put a pin in your Drake?
No, the name.
We're on Pinterest.
Anyway, we search further down the passageways. We exit that
so
place.
you exit that one and you go up. Well, all the ones on this side without crossing over are locked.
By the way, can he relock the door?
Probably, yeah. Using the same tools for reality.
Do you want me to roll for it?
Trying to be so close.
Yeah. It's not helping.
I rolled another 17. I'm sure he's
You're
fine.
fine. That's fine.
That's 3 different dice. All of them rolled the same number.
Yeah, now you've just cursed yourself.
His
Their
name's
name is
Croissant.
Croissant. Don't eat my croissant. I didn't drop my croissant!
That's where I was going.
Guys,
Always.
you don't have the spotlight right now.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You
So,
guys are napping.
Yes. No, we were drinking.
No, we're not napping.
No, they're mashing potato.
So they do all
There
these.
is RP before sleep. You'll get it if you finish what you're doing.
So Margaret's gonna, once Malgrim's done relocking the door, be like, okay, maybe we should try listening again, or keep wandering blind. Those are our options. And then I'm gonna listen.
That sound is lovely.
Nice sound.
19?
The face that you're pulling when you're listening to it.
Only a
Questionable.
13 this time.
Questionable.
You hear the voice.
Sorry.
And this time.
Gonna leave that over here now. You can sit and talk. What am I doing?
Shh!
The time is almost near.
And I'm going to, in my mind, respond with, what time? And hopefully that works.
What's the range of that?
I don't have that yet.
Okay. Roll a.
But if this thing is in my mind, maybe it can hear my thoughts.
Roll just a straight charisma.
Charisma not to take a shit.
That's Constitution.
That's not constipation.
Commonly mistaken for.
Different.
7!
7 on.
I have a -1.
Oh,
That's why when it was charisma, it's like, ah!
um,
Gut punch.
don't seem to get a response. So
Apparently it's almost time. I got the mind words. We should probably hurry.
I'd love to imagine just Malcolm having like this deadpan like, oh fuck face, and then just being like stunned into not saying anything at all.
Just Captain Holt. This is very concerning information.
Oh my god.
We should
I am
definitely do
incredibly
something.
terrified.
We should definitely do something about this.
Alright, so you can head further in.
Yeah.
Cool. How long do you guys want to search for?
Well, we've got 2 hours, so however long it's going to take us to get to where we're going and get back, within that 2 hour time limit.
Okay.
Also, we're probably horrible at keeping time, so it's probably going to end up being 2 hours and a half.
There's a couple of just roll me another navigation with advantage. You can either each roll or one of you can roll with advantage.
Actually, you know what? Your rolls have been on fire. You do it. I was about to say it's No!
Oh, that was almost bad. If that was a disadvantage, it would have been a 1. Because it's not a disadvantage, it's a 20.
Soft 20?
No, nat 20 plus.
Jesus. Okay.
Is it survival?
Yep.
Survival, yeah.
21.
21? You wander for a little bit around, sort of following the path, kind of change of direction a few times. There's a few bridges over the top, you decide to switch sides, you wander for a bit, marking the walls as you go. You start picking up the sound of like that occasional breeze that you could hear. It's much louder in the direction you sort of headed. It sounds more like a low breeze. It's just like a very deep sound, almost like deep breathing.
You hear that
It's
too.
sporadic,
I was just gonna
but
say
consistent enough that you like. It's pretty regular.
something.
Too
Not quite.
consistent to be wind.
I was about to say
Not
something
quite.
down is guessing.
Yeah, I was gonna say not quite like breathing, but it happens regularly enough every few seconds.
So like there's a rough pattern to it.
Yeah, every 10 to 20 seconds you hear another gust of wind come through.
You're hearing the wind too, yeah? Aye.
It's a bit odd.
Let's go investigate then. Hammer over shoulder.
At least if we can find the area where this is all emanating from, we can just hightail it out of here and then come back with the gang.
And then, yeah, so you go a bit further that direction, change path a couple more times. And then you find an area where there's another one of the like stone archways. Every so often they've been a slightly different design, different ages or different, if you use your stone cutting, it's like these are similar design or different architect, different years it might have been carved. This particular one is much older. The gate has been ripped off its hinges. It's actually half in the muck in the middle. And it seems to be roughly where the sound is coming from, but it's hard to tell if it's coming from that through where the door was or from further up the path.
Well, this is as good a checkpoint as any. Shall we investigate further?
Does that gate lead into like a room?
It does.
Stealth at disadvantage!
Are we stealthy?
12 this time!
It's pretty good.
I'm getting more and more used to the leg.
15.
I still get embarrassed by the person who actually knows how to sneak, but...
To be fair, he's not wearing shoes.
What is the range of your dark vision?
Mine.
120?
What's 120? What's yours?
Mine's just 60.
60. You can't really see it, but you can see that just beyond the door is water. It's like it's just deep enough that it trickles over the walkway. It's like a darker patch where the water occasionally trickles over.
we're gonna get our feet wet. Not here, but in the thing. And yeah, I continued with my 12 stealth towards it.
Now you've got water to consider with the stealth as well, so you get splish splash all over.
I was
Splish
thinking
with
about-
bed.
So yeah, you have to find a place to cross over the other side. If you get into there. There is a short tunnel, maybe 10, 15 feet, just flow of water, and then beyond that,
Been in the
there's an
bath for
open
a day.
chamber that sprays in both directions either side, and there's that's like a small pool of water at the bottom.
How deep is the water? Like, I know you said it wasn't too deep. But...
It's only like a couple of inches at most.
Ah, yeah.
As you get into the room, it drops down to about a foot.
So still relatively easy to walk quietly in if you're not him.
Although at that point, I'm starting to get more and more submerged, so...
You're gonna get one
I
lump.
know, like 15,000 channel points.
I'm just gonna do another paranoid.
There are
21.9.
I'm disappointed now.
Spend them.
there are two
No.
noticeable things about this antechamber. To the right, and just on the opposite wall, is another locked, appears to be locked, gate, like the other ones you looked at. To the left, there's actually a huge hole where the walls collapsed in. That's where the water seems to be pouring in.
That was a big yawn.
Other than that, there's a few bits of wood and what might have been furniture and stuff scattered about the room. Otherwise, that's
It was the chair.
I did roll
Don't mess with the chair.
another perception, but it was only a 10.
only 10. You hear the sound of
Water.
and the occasional breath of wind. Nothing else happening.
does the wind appear to be coming from this room or somewhere in this room?
You can't feel the winds, but the sound sounds louder in this direction.
We have two options. Well, several options. One, we call it here, we go back, we wait till crack of dawn. Two, we go get the others and deal with this now. Three, we investigate a little further.
How long has it been since we started?
I'll have to make another check.
I got a 19 on survival.
19? That's about the point when you go, probably longer than it should have been.
Actually, probably should be in, but I do want to check that gate though. It's only a couple of feet away.
Oh, fucking famous last week. It's a couple of feet away, we'll check it.
So yeah,
That was the last we ever saw her.
That
So which way
gate
you
is a mimic.
I'm heading towards the barred gate.
Oh, it's brutal.
Barred gate? Okay. The barred gate is locked. The pool of water continues down wherever that goes.
What do my non-elven eyes see?
Beyond that, 120 feet, there is a bit of a tunnel, and then a room opens up, but it's too dark to see anything.
I reckon this is where we need to go. Can you put like a chalk mark on the entrance or something?
He just puts like an X on the wall.
Right, let's head back. And I don't worry about stealthing back, I just go back.
Malgrim's gonna stealth, but
Bum, 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 bum,
that's
bum.
just because this
Bum,
whole
bum,
thing is
bum, bum.
creepy as hell.
Clank, 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 clank.
18.
18 stealth?
Choose your fighter.
You know what, I'm gonna roll a deception. I fail.
What are you decepting for?
That I'm just lost down here. But no, I look like I know where I'm going.
Malgrim already knows where he's going. He put arrows on the wall. The whole
Yeah,
way
I'm
here.
following those, but I was trying to be all, well, if somebody is down here, I want them to think I'm lost down here.
Ah, yeah.
But no, he is obviously looking at arrows and then heading in that direction.
He's trying too hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been about 2 hours. I like to think that most of the time you're just chilling, like, what they're doing down there. Oh shit, I should have told them about that.
Oh shit, I should have
told them about that.
Oh shit, I should have definitely told
And
them
wasn't
about
there
that.
the thing
Did
about
you-
the...
With your perception, what did you roll in perception earlier?
Who are things?
Nothing out of the
Yeah.
ordinary. You see a couple of drunken people returning home. Some couple of markets or whatever and stuff,
Yep.
but nothing out of the ordinary for a small town.
Anyone really take notice of me? Not really. That's right, I'm just leaning up against the wall, watching the gate.
You did flip your coat inside out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, just in
still
black.
in the dark.
That's why they're hanging out there, because like it's still inverted. Might as well.
But yeah, and it's 10 minutes past 2 hours, and then it's 20 minutes.
Yep.
And it's about 2.5 hours.
Well, I mean, the others, as far as I'm aware, are resting. So, I've got nothing better to do. I'll just
We'll find out next week. No, sorry.
stay against the wall, watching the town, watching the gate.
You're about 45 minutes late by the time you guys get to the gate.
Why is this fucking thing locked?
And yeah, I walk up to the gate and I just knock it.
Just knock against it, so you hear the tapping of the bars.
I'll go and unlock it. So slink out of the shadows.
I love the idea of Hulk just being like, I'm gonna wait a second. And
yeah,
it's like, I'm gonna wait.
I'm gonna wait.
I'll wait till he gets like the second or third knock and then I'll...
she can be a bitch. She ain't
No, I only knock once, then, you know. Even if they don't, it's like, I told you
I'll
not
go
to trust
across
the
the
order
wall
bitches.
and let him out and make sure I lock it behind them.
Really?
So yeah, once we're out, it's like, when do you want to talk?
We'll see what the others are up to. Once we're all back together, then we can discuss the plan.
Phrasing. Be careful with your phrasing.
Do we stink, by the way? Does it cling to us?
What's that?
Does the stench cling?
Well, we didn't actually step into
I was
it.
going to say,
but
you didn't step into it. It's not pleasant, but it's not that bad.
we
Yeah,
have a
but-
little bit of a pole.
You get people that do the
What is it, like
cleaning
the
of the
stench
houses
of
where there have
death?
been dead bodies and they have to throw away their clothes and stuff. So
That's like
Yeah, it's not quite that bad. It's bad, but it's not that bad.
So it's the stench of death.
That's usually at least a few days minimum of exposure, I think. No?
a couple hours.
Fuck. You guys stink. Sorry.
Well, I'm gonna go take a shower.
Stench of poop especially lingers.
You can find me at the
It's quite
garrison.
aromatic.
Yes.
You find out what the others are doing, and yeah.
A shower is a good
So
idea.
you're going back to the garrison and we'll meet up again in the morning?
Yeah, we can do that, but I need to wash my clothes.
You do. I imagine I would have probably smelled worse in my line of work. Yeah, so I'm not phased by it at all then.
You have actually, like, dead bodies gone and dealt with that.
Dead bodies.
You know,
dead
done
bodies,
funeral rites to rotting
carcasses.
corpses. Yeah, you've smelled worse.
Do I notice that they don't seem to really take notice of the smell?
You probably get that first, like, oh, that kind of stinks, and then that's, yeah, completely in phase after that.
I shrug and yeah, head off to the garrison, and yeah, when I'm there, I'm like, I need a bath to the Haragon attendant.
As soon as you walk in, it's like, of course you do. Right, right this way. And he just,
Forgot how adorable his voice was.
he just leads you around the back where there's, big, massive tub of just heated water. And just like,
Oh, it's even heated too.
have at it.
You're a godsend. It'll be the first time I've had a cold bath. But today is not that day! And yeah, I enjoy the
He's
bath.
already gone. As soon as you're like, oh, thanks, he's already turned left.
Does the inn have bath as well?
Yes.
Good. He's gonna have to scrub himself really hard because he's got
They
way
have.
more to scrub through.
Okay, so one thing, like, even an older city like this has running water. Technology would be great, y'all.
It's a good start.
We go back in time now?
You can go back in time, yeah. So, meanwhile, before this all happened,
I'm also
Final
gonna wash my
orders
clothes
2
at the top.
milk and honeys,
yes.
to which you have no idea what it is. This is gonna be fun.
That's good.
And then, yeah, June brings out 2 steaming mugs of milk and honey.
I drink it, it's delicious. I've had milk, I've had
You're like,
honey.
this is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Why have I not tried this combination?
It's just both of them put together. I had a friend of mine show me how to drink this.
You needed to be shown how to drink.
Well, no, the drink itself.
Yeah.
I usually just drank it.
I have a question for the cat lady. Do you like lap at it first to see what it tastes like and stuff, or you just down it?
The answer is yes.
I do not drink with my tongue.
Malcolm does, but that's just because his lips don't work like humanoid lips do.
Well, it's just I've got to figure out a way to sort of tip it in there more.
I imagine like someone just spools down the sides
Yeah.
a little bit. You're like, oh no, oh dear, oh golly.
You
Golly
should just start
gosh.
doing the
Take,
cat
takes
crying
out a
thing.
special napkin, the drink napkin, just
Avia gave me this.
No. God.
I don't know if you I can't remember the name of the show, but you ever remember the show where the lady answers the phone, bouquet reticence?
Oh,
Bucket?
yeah,
That's the type
keeping
of,
up appearances.
yeah, that's the type of vibe I get from
Yeah.
your character.
Miss Bouquet, it's not Miss Bucket.
Yes.
Oh, do fetch the flowers. Make sure they're all voluptuous. Yeah.
So we
Yes.
drink that?
Yep.
You only having one, or you want more?
What is with your way of speaking lately?
Maybe I've just figured out the voice a bit better. Calm down.
No, earlier, when you were talking to Lion Man, who apparently I can't say correctly, you doing all the squeaky pitches.
I said that. It was just a joke.
No, you went, and I quote, Evelyn! And she does a really high pitch and
No.
enough so the whole.
No,
Wow.
it was a shortened nickname. I don't remember.
Was
what
it
it
Abby?
said.
Abby!
No,
Sorry, I correct myself. Abby! She takes a sip of her drink.
angrily sips drink.
I must have a profanity filter on.
I don't know.
I don't understand your objection.
It's just out of character for you.
It was a joke. I haven't known you for
Okay,
very
explain
long.
to me. She
I
leans
haven't
back.
known
She's like,
you for very long, and then we
explain to
fell
me-
out of the sky.
explain to me how it's meant to be funny.
It was going to be on him. It was going to make him, feel a little bit bad. I don't know.
How is that a joke? Jokes are not meant to make people feel bad.
Sometimes.
Somewhere in the sewers, Margaret is cacking himself laughing and he doesn't know why.
He's like, something stupid's happening.
It was when you rolled that one for stealth, you just start laughing.
Morgrim's looking at him like, fuck. And
Ah.
Margaret's just all, they're
It's
probably having a dumb
kind of
conversation.
hard
Right now.
to get a joke if it doesn't actually happen, because he didn't come to the door of...
We'll find him tomorrow and we'll try it again. How's that? She takes on the sim.
It might not be worth it. I'm just thinking it might not be. I'm sorry if I've worried you with my way of speaking.
I'm just baffled.
Befelled.
Baffled.
I
Baffled.
am an onion.
Someone spoke to me and told me I used the wrong word.
I have many layers.
Like an onion.
You are wearing clothes.
I said that. I said I am an onion. I have many layers.
Like a paternip.
Like a paternal
Like an ogre.
Do you know what else has layers?
parfait.
Cake.
I was gonna say tripe, but
We don't have the spotlight now, let's just calm down.
Okay. I'm ready for bed though. Are you ready?
no, not really.
Okay. I'll wait for you.
You can go to bed if you want.
I don't want them.
Why not? If you're
I've got-
tired, you're allowed to go sleep.
I've gotten used to.
Like, you want me to warm the bed for you?
Yeah.
Too? Okay.
That is
alright.
what. Yes. Yeah.
Well, I'm having another one, but this one's going to be spiked. You want one?
With what?
No, it's
Alcohol.
Milk and alcohol. I drink.
In lizard
I-
folk,
I-
she turns to June. It's like 2 more of those, but this time with the extra spice, which is just
You're like, with the proper way to do it. It's
Yeah.
like, you just get this blank lizard stare, like stares back, and it's like some hissing noise, but it like you understand it as like, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like,
Fire's gonna giggle. I'm gonna just be like,
he slowly walks back to the kitchen.
What sort of alcohol is it?
It'd be a
tasty one.
mead, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Ah,
Mead would be what
okay.
you'd have with
A mad.
honeyed mead, probably. Yeah, when he comes back, looks exactly the same, but yeah, when you drink it,
I'll drink it.
Don't skull this one.
it's got that bit of a tang.
They've already sculled it. Oh, you could have warned them though. It's like,
Fuck! You're just like, woo!
He should not have done that!
It's halfway through, so I started, but then like was able to pull back, and I only sculled half of
Did
it.
that not burn down here?
I usually drink straight drinks, so it was.
But
alright.
isn't
I like
liquid
to think
like flexible?
I like to think there's a lot more. I usually drink straight drinks.
I look into him like, neat.
Asking if
June just
liquid
like
is
blinks and
flexible.
nods at you. Like, he knows what you're talking about.
Asking if liquid is flexible is the exact same thing as asking if water is wet.
Exactly. But they said drink it straight, so she's like, but it's flexible.
Ah.
It's very tasty though. I like it.
Are you sure you're alright? You've been very quiet since the crash.
It was a bit of an experience.
How's your chin?
I'll be fine. How's it look? It's about that big. Just on the side
You
of
know-
the chin
A little bit of a scar where the fur isn't.
there. Yeah.
It adds character.
It's good.
And then you see Fire just scull her drink.
I thought you said that was not what you're supposed to do.
You've not had it before. I wasn't sure how you'd react. I've had it plenty of times.
Yeah, I'll finish mine.
Well, I should probably put, she gestures to the drink. She pauses. I haven't got a name for them, but I've got to put them to bed as well, so.
You say them. Is it a male or female?
Does it matter?
Blow on its feathers, you'll figure it out.
Does it have feathers?
I'm sorry, they say it about chickens. That's how you sex them. Something like that.
I bet you're feeling a bit awkward right about now, aren't you?
Something like that.
Okay.
Let's go upstairs.
Fire
Awkwardly
is
scuttles
gonna-
up to the stairs.
Fire's gonna pick up the drink under its arm skin and just. I don't think I can be doing this for much longer. She just waddles up the
They
stairs.
can walk, can't they?
She turns to you on the stairs and she's like, "No one tells me how to take care of my baby."
I'm not.
And then she walks
I'm
down
not.
the stairs.
While we're going up the stairs, I changed the subject altogether, and then he said that the gate was a mimic, and he said that wasn't even the worst one he ever found. The worst one he ever found was actually a metal lattice archway.
What's a lattice?
It's
Is that like
crossed,
lettuce?
crossed metal, so it's not all
So
one
it's,
piece.
It's not lettuce.
And that looked like a spider
Oh, I'm
almost.
not a fan of spiders.
And then we get to the room.
Finally, just on the top, and she's just like, "Give me a minute."
That looked hard. Ah,
You know a sheep and how they just kind of drop when you pick them up?
yeah,
Same thing,
yeah.
but dragon.
Ah,
Does it land on its feet?
No, it fallen just on its face. It's still getting there.
Celine
Just-
starts.
Lettuce. Tongue thing.
Letters.
Letters.
I should just call it letters. Just
Uh,
letters.
Celine starts swearing a little bit. I can't believe it. I went and saw the mayor with blood on my pants. And she starts taking her pants off. And she's holding them up and licking them.
You know they do have places to wash clothes here.
It's quicker.
You don't know where the blood's been.
It's my blood.
But it's surely not good to ingest that again.
Don't call me Shirley.
It was.
It came out of her and she's just putting it back into her where it belongs.
It's rightfully mine! That's where the blood belongs.
There's actually a story from the Three Kingdoms area of China where a guy gets an arrow in the eye,
Yeah.
plucks out the arrow with the eye on it, and then just eats the eye because it came from him, it's staying with him.
That's brutal.
That is messed up. Kind of awesome.
People be fucked up badasses sometimes.
You have internal bleeding. Oh, that's okay then. No, it's not. You're bleeding. Yeah, but the blood's where it's supposed to be.
But it's inside.
So,
That's
She-
good, yes? What's
she-
supposed to be inside?
Folds her pants and her breeches and puts them down and
Breeches!
takes off her
Breaches.
waistcoat. And are you on the bed yet?
No, Fire's taking off all her little shoulder bits and
Aye.
belts and getting comfortable herself.
I get in the bed and Drake's already on the bed.
Drake has taken up half the bed.
Yeah.
It's like a giant dog.
I've gotten used to that.
Yeah, well.
I'm sort of like scritching and...
Reabsorbing the body. Yes.
Do you make biscuits?
Huh?
Do you make biscuits?
Do you?
I do not make biscuits.
Aw.
No!
Are you sure?
Yes.
Make little biscuits. Make little biscuits.
You want me to make little biscuits?
It's adorable.
Did Ruby Moore make biscuits?
Yes.
That's adorable.
Yeah, when Fire's like comfortable, she'll like crawl into bed and she'll get like the blanket and just kind of put over, and then she'll like kind of nuzzle into her Drake and like just like croissant.
Croissant. Croissant.
Yeah.
She says, Celine says, before you go to sleep, and this is when you really get a bit of a thing like, what's going on? She's looking at you with her eyes half
Like
closed.
the half-hooded.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
She goes, do you know I heard you talking about suitors before?
I thought we cleared this. But I was like really sleepy, like, no, we cleared this conversation.
How did we clear it?
I don't know, talk to the dwarf.
The old world dwarf will have the answers.
And then she looks like she's gonna
Wow, that almost sounded big.
try and come closer to you.
Oh,
Sorry, yes.
She looks like she's gonna come closer to you, and
Oh, I bet she would.
starts to lean in,
Fire's not moving.
and then she goes,
Lick the ear.
"I'm not all right. I'm not." And then
You see
lays
Fire
back.
kind of like half asleep, just kind of like holding her Drake, and she looks at you. She's like,
She lays back down, looking up at the roof.
if you stay quiet for a second, you just hear this. Fire has like totally flipped the Drake over, and she's shuffled over, and she's leading up to you. She's like, talk to me.
The whole thing since the airship. It's look. I didn't just get the chin thing. And she starts undoing her shirt.
Fuck's sake.
Fire is sweating.
she
No,
unbuttons.
Fire is just like, she's very just,
This is normal.
yeah, she's like, okay, cool.
Fire's probably not even noticing the shirt being unbuttoned.
Fire is not aware of the situation. That's what we love about her. She's
She
very innocent.
unbuttons 4 buttons and pulls it open, and right above her clavicle is a gem. It's about that big, blue, but almost a yellowy light is coming from the inside of it, makes it look very green as well.
Right.
And it has like a metal sort of
Like a fire.
casing around it,
Right.
and that is actually dug into my flesh.
Oh, fuck.
So she's Iron Man?
Yes.
I was going to say, good enough.
A bit less slow.
And you can see there's a on the top of the metal part.
Mhm.
There was like it looks very separate to it, fashioned sort of a ring on there. I had this around my neck, and when I came off, it was like in me.
Margaret is laughing somewhere as well.
Fuck's sake.
And Buffy came across me, and I couldn't get it out, but I just had to hide it. And
Why did you hide it? We had Sister Hawk who could have happily helped you. I could
It's
have
not
helped
just
you.
a physical thing, I think. It feels like I can't take it out because of something.
Like some sort of like magical energy,
I think
or
so.
was it magical before it into your chest?
I like you. I do,
Right.
but I'm going to have to go slow with this.
Fire gives you like a little quirked brow. She's like, smoke with what? Getting this out of your chest?
Getting
Telling
it off
you
your
about-
chest.
Sorry!
Telling you more about it.
Okay, that's fair. I respect that. But does it not hurt?
Not anymore.
But it did hurt. Where's the chain?
I took it off. I have it in my pocket. It's in the thing.
It's in the breeches that are currently off me, you know.
Yeah. I'm in my underwear with my buttons down there.
Fire is, again, she's unaware, she's unfazed.
I don't
She
wear
grew up on a farm.
because
She's not phased by any of this. 13 sisters
She's
don't even notice
she's
it.
a fur who don't know no different, alright? So, you want to take it slow and you don't want to tell me too much about it. Can I ask how long you've had it for?
A month? 2 months?
Yes.
Less than a month.
Less than a month. Not long.
Okay. You see her kind of like contemplating, and she's like, you can see she's really thinking about how she's like asking these questions and how she wants to word it. And every so often she goes, so, was it given to you by someone very important? Was it stolen? Is that a
I
question?
don't think I stole it.
So you didn't steal it.
I found it.
Man, Margaret would be so great at this because he just asked the questions.
I'm a little bit more empathetic though, aren't I?
Maybe it's because he's old.
From the old world.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, Kiwi.
So you don't want me to ask any more questions? Or is there a question that I haven't asked that you want me to ask?
I look like sultry again.
You see Fire just like matching it, but like she's not quite sure what it is. She's just like,
It's like, what are we doing? What's this?
What are we doing now? What's going on?
she's just mirroring whatever Celine's doing. Like, oh, she's doing that. I'm gonna mirror that.
That's obviously the right thing to do here.
Clearly.
Hang on. I know the perfect reference for the look she's giving.
Is this gonna be another meme?
You keep going.
Okay.
We'll look.
Is this going to be a toe beans? God. Yeah, she rolls her eyes. And
Did you sass me?
Protective ring on it.
I was coming on to you just before, and it didn't really think you even knew what was going on.
Oh, I don't. Hold it together! Hold it together!
No!
You see,
I'm just getting shut down all over the place, aren't I?
I didn't say that. Just because I didn't realise doesn't mean I'm not into it. And you kind of see her just like start to blush, and she's like, I
Just realised what you
did
said.
not think about how I said that. And you kind of see her like pull into herself a little bit. She's like, I just don't know what it means. I'm not good with subtlety, if you've noticed.
I'll be less subtle. For now, we should sleep.
Okay.
And I promise I will let you know more about this. Especially when I find out more.
So you don't know a lot about it either. You see her get really excited. She breaks out. She's excited again. She's like, so you don't know. I wasn't really that loud.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, Margaret in the just. I heard it.
You fuck.
Am I allowed to touch it?
Sure.
Okay. You see her. Who snickered? Who was it?
Can we have that as a caption?
My legs are touching.
Just the
Oh,
Can that be the episode title?
oh my god.
No, it's the City of Wood. The City of Graves. Did you know?
Graham just pointed out what we should do is we should do a t-shirt design with the crystal oh, it's a cool shirt design. And then he's like, the caption underneath should be, "Can I touch it?"
Yes, you can
Perfect
touch it.
timing.
And
Hang on, I gotta take a second to get back to the
I'm
character.
gonna make it a character.
I'm gonna make it the character.
you notice that the scarring around is actually more healed than my chin is.
Bizarre. Okay.
How bizarre.
How bizarre. So she's gonna gently like trace around like the edges of the framework and then like try and follow along the. Is it like a splintered scarring or is it just like around like a framed scar?
Frame scar?
Yeah, so like where it's pushed in, it's like a scar around the edge of the gem too. Yeah. Okay. So she's gonna follow along the edge of that and be like, so this doesn't hurt. She's gonna gently touch your chin where the scar is, but this does.
Ah, yeah.
Right. But you got them at the same time.
It is one of the reasons that I didn't want anyone to heal me or anything.
Why is that?
One,
Because
I
you
don't
didn't
want them
want
to
this-
get too close. I wanted to see what would happen.
But you're letting me close.
I said I like you.
Right. Yeah. Okay. You did say that. Sorry. You're giving me new information. You can't do both at the same time. Well, you are, but not the point. You see her kind of just like think about it, and then she like curls into you and like gently nestles herself underneath your chin and against the chest, and she's like, "You good?"
Yeah, I was trying to say why did I interrupt me? Sorry.
That's fine. And then she kind of like nuzzles in a little bit, and she's like, "We'll talk more in the morning if you want."
We'll see what the others have to say.
It's if you want them to know.
Yeah. You see, I've already started to droop and fall right asleep.
Fire just like gently like puts her arm out and then like brings up the blanket a little bit more around you, and then she also falls asleep.
The Drake's like in the back of your legs going, this feels shit.
Yeah, no, just like curled up and it's just like.
Rawr! And scene.
And see.
Face to black.
Take the ball. So yeah, you guys, after it's probably been about 3 hours since you guys separated and they went underground. Where
So
are you going?
approaching like 10ish, 11ish.
It's probably well after midnight.
Okay.
Actually, it's probably more like 2 o'clock in the morning. The dwarf has gone to the barracks to get his bath and get his sleep.
Yeah, probably getting sleep. I'll get up at the crack of dawn.
Are you sleeping, dwarf?
So you guys,
Yeah. After I bathe.
return
After you bathe and wash
to
your clothes.
We haven't done any.
the sapling,
I haven't done anything strenuous.
the golden sapling. You guys, basically, you just get a short rest. Then you just sort of sleep until morning.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Doze.
I think you had a separate room
Yes.
to them,
Yes.
and Marvin had a
Room in the
his own
garrison.
room, and then you had one at the garrison. So yeah, morning rolls around.
Crack of dawn. And
Dawn.
we were meeting at that tunnel, I believe.
So you guys, you basically meet near the center
So
of the town, near the courtyard.
I pretty much
Yeah,
get up
entrance.
just before the crack of
The
dawn.
angle of the face is difficult because Disney didn't draw it very well either. But you know.
Probably
It's
make-
good.
get
Let's
these
just-
two up.
I know
Actually,
exactly
oh,
what you
yeah.
use for reference.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you know.
As soon as I saw the sketch, I knew. Yeah, so you meet there.
What shape is the...
Sorry, why are we doing this during the
like
day again?
Information crystal for Superman. It's like
Nobody else is there. You're talking to yourself.
sort of straight, but a little bit off, and then
I'm waiting for you guys then.
it's got 2 points at the end. Hang on, I'll draw a little bit for you.
Yes, I'll probably make sure that they're up and that the
Yeah.
other one is up.
Pretty much. That's
I
it.
got the thing.
That's
Uh,
it.
Okay, so Hawk
I don't want
meets you
that.
guys.
Too bad you haven't.
Hawk meets you guys at the golden sapling before you leave. Make sure everybody's together.
Crack of dawn, make sure everybody's up. Tell you, I'll
If it's
meet you
super
at
early in the morning, you're gonna have to kick fire out of bed, which doesn't like early mornings.
That's why I'm getting people up.
She's gonna
Making
fight.
sure people are up.
You're still in bed, and I'm actually, because the shirt I got yesterday to go see the mayor was a long sleeve.
Yep.
I have actually cut it and hemmed it again to be there, and while you were asleep in the morning.
So at some point you got up early and just did some sewing.
She's just curled up in the blankets with her Drake, and they're both snoring.
Take the blankets off, and then if you had the dwarf there, flip the bed, but the dwarf's not
So
there.
you knock at the door because the tavern keeper probably told you which door it is. I open it. and
Well,
go,
I got the runes.
Oh,
I
yeah,
handed
you
them out.
Yeah, I have the keys, yeah.
You can try and get her out if you want.
Walks up, grabs the leg, yank!
Nothing. She moves, but the blankets move with her.
Yeah,
She's still like a
moves
little
you
cocoon.
onto the floor.
Yep.
Alright, I'll do what I used to get. Uncork the water skin.
Water on the blankets.
Oh, why would you do that? And she gets up and her hair is just a fucking mess.
Oh god.
We have a
What
job to
is
do.
wrong with you?
We have a job to do. I'll meet you at the sewers or beyond the city in 20 minutes.
I liked you. And then she gets up and she starts getting ready. She tames her hair and everything.
And I leave and head for the caravan.
Yeah.
I take off the vest I was just wearing, put the shirt back on. Now it's short
Was it
sleeve.
Issues getting you up or
Did you
not?
do that this
No.
morning?
No.
What is it with you people in early mornings? She's very much not awake and she's very grumpy right now.
Moody.
Her Drake is just kind of stumbling around.
I don't know, but about an hour ago, what were you saying in your sleep? Something about deep pockets.
And you see her like light up. She's like, I was gonna ask you about deep pockets. I'll tell you about it on the way.
Okay.
Oh, I just remembered.
It was in my notes and I showed Dobie at the beginning and I was like,
I heard it when I was watching.
oh yeah, that's true. So yeah, on the way to where we're supposed to meet up, I'm just talking about deep pockets.
Yes.
What was this
Easy.
again?
Well, you
Listen
know
to
where
me.
to go because I would have pointed it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
As we were leaving the mausoleum.
First
We get
one
there.
there sees a rather grumpy-looking hooded figure. That's me.
You just hear us. We just well, at least Fire is just like very passionately talking about how deep pockets are gonna like rescue all of her things fitting where she needs it to. So I was thinking, at least two deep pockets.
That's
Maybe.
been a bit ambitious, isn't it?
But yeah, two. Maybe
Easy.
even three.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, I'm assuming the conversation was mundane.
Sewing.
And deep pockets.
Ah!
What has it got in its pockets?
You look worse than usual.
The sun's out.
Yeah, true. I've noticed that.
Isn't that supposed to be good for skin?
I roll up a sleeve and it's blinding.
You can put that away again.
So not much different from that.
Don't It calls!
Get called out, okay.
The beacons are lit.
Condor calls for it.
Oh, that is so good.
I think you
Just
shared a
Margaret
comment about
just
that
doing
ages
the
ago.
Titanic.
I think you shared a comic about that ages
Oh
ago.
yeah, I fucking every time I see it, I share it. It's
We
fucking
need to
gold.
light the beacons. Just a whole bunch of Duergar just ripping their shirts off and
Because
Titanicking on it.
Instead of like real dark skin Duergar skin, you're almost like a very pale purplish colour.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
pale ashy purple. Yeah.
Ashy purple, yeah. It does look very pale.
Yeah.
It's almost shiny. But yes.
Huh?
How big is the gem?
You still working nights, does it?
Not tonight.
Not tonight, okay.
Yes. You meet in the thing. Oh, you head to the
I did the caravan.
caravan.
Yep.
He basically gives you an explorer's kit.
Yep.
Whichever one just has the basic torches and rope and stuff
Well,
like
I've got
that. And
torches
some
on the
rations.
road, I was after a lantern.
He gives you a basic explorer's kit with some extra torches up,
Okay.
and then gives you a
Lantern.
basically a small hooded lantern
Okay.
with a chain, so you can at least hang it on the belt.
Alright, cool. Cool.
So it's the same as a hooded lantern. You can make it directional or whatever, but it's not as powerful, so it doesn't quite go as far.
Yep.
So instead of 30 feet, it goes to like 20 feet.
So how's Snooky
No,
to
it's
do?
30 and then 30, so
And I
it's 20
screeched
and
the
20.
drink.
Okay,
Yes,
as
yes.
long as I can have my hands free and still
His
be able
tail
to
is
see.
just like
without
getting
having
this
to
behind it.
carry
It's
a
very
torch.
happy.
So,
It had a great sleep last
Yeah.
night despite it being pushed to the end of the bed.
And he's basically hands it to you. It's like, I assume this will be included in.
So have you
payment
figured
for
out a
other
name for it,
services.
or am I still calling it Snooky?
I can return what's not used at the end of
Nothing's
the
really
job.
standing
if
out
you'd like.
so far.
Very well.
I haven't really thought of anything. I did consider lettuce.
We have a shop to
Or is
sell.
it lattice?
Wasn't there?
Was it lettuce or lattice?
Are you talking about the vegetable or the thing that keeps gates shut?
The gate thing.
Lattice.
Right. No,
And then I'll
nothing's
walk across the
really
marketplace to these idiots.
We hear it and we're like, yes, that's us!
I've just had an idea.
You don't want to share with the class.
No.
Yeah, you're all together outside the.
Oh no. Oh no.
Right, let's
outside the entrance.
Lettuce. Nice.
let's
Let's
head
do
down
this.
and I'll tell you about our scouting. I'm assuming you've rocked up at some point.
I'll hand out a couple of torches to everybody, those that need it, those that don't. It's up to
That
them.
is a great
Hang on.
one.
You're welcome.
Got one.
A couple more doesn't hurt. I'll fasten the lantern to my belt.
I want the lights on my back.
So
As I'm acting officially, I'm wearing my nun.
you wear the white robe. The torches you were given, instead of your bit of wood with power or whatever, it is actually an electronic torch.
Oh.
Basically, a handle with a small section of like a, almost like a what's the name light, tube light,
Like a road flare, crack the bottom and the top lights up.
pretty much. But it only has limited power, so it runs only for I think 5 hours per torch or 10 hours per
An
torch.
hour
so-
per torch.
An hour per torch. Same.
Yeah.
Are they the ones
Same.
that you can recharge if you just wear it up?
Ah!
No.
That is so
These ones
good though.
need to basically be replaced.
Taken apart,
Basically,
redone.
actually going
Uh,
to get them recharged.
Also, as a redeemed name an NPC, you have to write down lettuce.
You're welcome.
I don't care if we do it. It's just
It
fun.
doesn't have to be a humanoid or, you know.
We are now
I'm gonna
going
do
to
the same
encounter.
thing with
the next lizard that you find.
No, it's going to be a flail snail.
Oh my god!
Just somebody's domesticated
I
flail
used
snail.
one of the last ones for the retriever, so
Okay, but imagine if it was another trained boulette.
This one's called lettuce.
why is it called lettuce? Because it doesn't eat rocks like the other. I don't know.
Because that's what it was eating when I found it. What more do you want from me?
Answers.
Lots more. I didn't see that.
It wouldn't take you long.
I made it yesterday.
Wait, you're only now just noticing it? It's been there the whole time.
It's not on camera, is it?
No.
No.
So the viewers can't see it. We have our actual D.A.P logo on the wall now. It's fucking awesome.
It'll be in a Facebook post or so,
Yeah,
I'm told.
posting. Now that everyone in the group has seen it, I'll put it up on Facebook.
Actually, pretty cool.
I didn't want to put it up there and ruin the surprise.
I like it. I was just like chilling.
The only one that knew about it was Daryl.
I saw it when I walked in. It was much better in the dark.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can re-follow the arrows.
Do they look unchanged?
Unchanged.
And basically, as we're walking, I explain a little bit about what we found and what we experienced.
I'll make sure to lock the gate behind us.
Yep.
And I'll try the key on the other doors and stuff too.
That key doesn't work on any of the other doors.
That's what I thought, but I figured I'd check anyway.
It's at this
you only gave me one
point.
key, didn't you?
I made
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Malgrim will
Well, she did have
decide.
Dirty
a
will upset
ring
on it.
of keys, so you would assume she's the rest of
I bet you two.
Malgrim will decide now to share
Oh,
that
yeah.
whatever this thing is wants release, and he
Look at
doesn't
the
want to
cool
think
Jimmy
about
and
what kind
everything.
of release that is.
them.
Oh yes, I'll now mention
I
that
mean-
there is a keeper of the tombs down here somewhere. They
The
were
keeper, that's right, she's flickering through her notes. We probably should have told him about that before yesterday.
the first one.
Oh, yeah,
buried-
we
Very
already killed
nice,
that.
yes.
The first one buried here was the first emperor of. I'm having a mental complaint, but the first emperor of
the
the
first king of.
Yeah.
Not
This is
investing
very
with you. We
yeah.
didn't kill nothing.
and then there's possibly many hidden passageways.
I
I'm
mean,
just gonna lean down to you and say, let's not tell them about that gate.
Oh, and a ritual to
Fire's like, date? No.
maintain the keeper. I think it was.
does it have anything to do with the goddess of secrets?
Not that I uncovered in. No, just that there's many hidden passages. Possible ritual to extend the keeper's functionality. And it's been built upon and extended.
I mean, I point to different archways and do a little bit of, that's going to be from this period of time, that's going to be from that period of time. I lived through that period of time. It was actually really boring. But then again, I was living in the forest at the time.
26. Malgram's gonna be stealthing the whole time.
Margaret is not.
Can you?
He proved his usefulness in other ways.
I mean, he killed that giant.
Fire's just in the corner scribbling.
You're about to step into...
Oh,
You're-
she's not
you're
moving. She's not moving. She's just standing there.
You're like a tank, aren't you? Pretty much.
Yeah.
He's the armor against the
I
framework,
give you
so-
a vial of holy
Yeah.
water.
What's this?
It's holy water. Effective
Okay.
against undead and the like.
Depending on the undead, so's a hammer. Anyway, let's keep moving. Time's a wasted.
You.
Furbolg!
Huh?
We're moving!
Proud of you.
You know what? Fuck it. I am so tempted to expend one of my psychic dice and just throw you into the river.
Do we ever really stop?
You see her just go 1 second.
So we're moving in your time schedule, are we?
And she like takes a step. She's like, I'm getting there.
Meanwhile, the drake is just like sitting at his spoon. So it's like. I don't know,
Done.
yeah,
What are we
it's all-
doing?
Oh, you're done, are you?
We're talking, and I was bored.
So in the as we're going down the passageway,
Margaret,
there's
I
tile
love this
ones.
person
How
just as
single
much,
some
so-
tiles are like.
Get the fuck moving.
Why are we going? What are we
They're
doing?
clearly like.
Follow the arrows!
chunky
Don't
stones.
yell at me. Why are you yelling at me?
But the arrows point
Maybe it's just me having a senior moment.
where we're coming from. What you're saying wasn't very
The
clear.
arrows point towards the exit.
Yeah.
I did that so we could find our way out.
So
You
you
just
reverse
said follow
engineer the
them.
following.
Reverse
You
engineers.
just told me to follow them. She starts to like start
Just-
weeping. She
just-
starts like
just-
building up.
just
She's
come.
like, why
Just-
is everyone yelling at me?
Just come. It's alright.
I was just writing notes that were going to be helpful.
Now, children.
There you are, mother.
You did a good job. But we've got some interesting stuff
Why
to
don't
show
you just lead the way and we'll follow?
Fire's
Margaret-
going to hang towards the back now because she's upset.
Margaret is trying to help.
And yeah, I reverse follow the arrows.
And you see me say to, you probably hear me as you walk off. I thought he was just upset because of the sun, but he's down here and still upset. So
Isn't that just those wolves in general?
Fire opens the book again. She's like, look, I was taking notes to be helpful. No one else can see them.
Yes, that's why Margaret tried to tell
But you
you
went
that
to
it
show.
was
I want to look. I'm taking note. You can't see them.
You see this? No, you don't.
So yeah, Margaret walks. He's
Yeah, you guys head down the sound. Everyone starts hearing that wind sporadically as it picks up the stench. Now you guys are sort of the stench. You guys are really sort of paying attention.
17 for his perception.
Yep.
He's
One.
gonna keep his ears pricked.
You sort of-
I might just keep it on the way, like behind us. Is that alright?
It's okay. Margaret's behind you.
Oh, you behind.
You lot make a lot of noise and he's stealthing. So
he did
No
see
worries.
the notes.
But I rolled an
I
18,
thought it-
so
it
I'm
will-
helping.
I'm helping.
I'm 19. I got.
If we're louder, they're quieter. Think about it.
As we're walking about,
I've
the
got a
tunnel, someone's
26.
gonna be like,
Good.
About.
I'm proud of you.
What's everything out of your
"Room,
He does a
room,"
really
like
good
that.
job at like
roll me a perception.
attracting attention, so you don't have to worry too hard. At least from Malcolm's point of view.
Oh, 7.
So yeah, we get to
Just not
the
enough light. You can
flooded
watch this little lantern. So, yeah, you reach the flooded room.
Did they see the gate?
It is still half sticking in the muck. Yeah.
Also, are we having a break? Because I gotta take my man.
I was gonna say, actually, that's probably a
But
pretty quick break. We'll get a drink before we.
Sorry if anyone was into just like getting into it right now. 'Cause
Sorry,
you
don't get
you guys
used
get
to
to
it.
the location where you gotta take a break. Sorry.
You finally get to where you're going.
Alright,
Time.
our regular viewers know that this is a shit show. So.
Thanks for sticking
Yes,
with
we
it.
will return
we
in
know.
about 10 minutes.
It's a shit show. Love you. Have a break. Bye. Come back though. You hear?
When my phone wants to fucking load because it's fantastic.
I need a refresh today. This
I guess we should start
bonkers
back up now.
latency. I have.
Oh, we already have.
Oh,
We're here.
really?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey,
Wait, we're back on.
We're just talking about Pokemon.
we're trying to figure out a Pokemon.
Steenie.
What is it?
S-T-E-E-N-E-E.
Yep. Oh. Okay.
It's teeny tiny.
What a precious.
I think you mean it's Steeny Steiny.
Tiny Tina's their fault painted. It's got like a T in that box.
That's disgusting.
All right. So
762. Too many Pokemon. Just saying.
Jesus.
But you gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Gotta catch them all.
Why can't we have a game where you play as Pokemon coaches?
Oh.
Pokemon Snap, the real one.
You'd be the first one to kill it, like Clefairy or something, and see how everyone just goes, nope.
And you're gonna try and
Hello.
outsmart the freaking Pokemon trainers and stuff. I'm like, come on, let's see it from the other side of this.
Okay, look, that would
So
be
you-
fun, but also I don't know how well that would go down with people.
I think I don't. When he says poachers, I don't think. Do you mean murdering them?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he
I'm
means murdering
hunting
them.
them for their parts.
It could be like a really cool horror game.
Then you want to get into Pal World.
No.
It's not.
Never
a-
say that again.
What Pal World?
Sorry.
Just the way that you said it was funny. Then you want to get into Pal World.
All right.
Infomercial.
We get to the flooded chamber.
We're in the flooded chamber.
In it? I thought we were getting to it.
We're out front
Well,
of
you-
the flooded chamber.
You guys can't just chuck me in the deep end.
We can.
It's only about a foot. It's not that deep.
I can't, not with my strength.
I could.
Oh, you know.
Tabletop Pokemon RPG. That's so good.
Why am I now picturing Margaret just whoosh, into the deep end? The only one with strength to do it.
You've
Been
got
like
a.
like grabbing a cat that doesn't want to be grabbed.
He's wearing armor. It's fine.
You got a foot of water in the chamber you guys are in. There's the lock gate and the collapsed wall with the tunnel beyond.
So how far did you get? Was
Well, we ran out of time about here,
The chamber. It beckons.
but it seems to be where the wind is coming from. So, which I reckon might be from over there, maybe, because that seems to be where the river's leaking in.
Did you hear where the voice is coming from?
The voice is coming in your head. You don't hear it as much as feel it in the back of your brain.
Is that why it's heard all over the city?
Probably. But that is a suspicious gate. This is a suspicious flooded chamber. The door was torn off. So let's unlock that and see what the room down that hallway leads to.
How?
Malgrim, If you would kindly. And I gesture to the door.
I still didn't fucking take it. I got distracted.
Yes, Warrigal, you've just summed up Pokemon. Proud of you.
What about it? Don't be mean to
Not murdering, just keeping locked up for eternity. Tiny ball-shaped prisons are being thrown randomly into fighting rings against another shackled prisoners on much
17.
higher strength.
13?
17.
17? Yeah, that unlocks exactly like the other one does.
Does this, beyond this gate, does it look older than the area we've just come down?
Yes.
Oh. Where Pokemon catch the train and
That's
I'll
called
just
nature.
get Hunter, Call of the Wild, and download a bunch of Pokemon mods.
yeah.
Yes. So
So
yeah,
the door.
Yes, I lead the way. Because everybody's got a light source and I don't like those. It's in
so
my
you
eyes.
sit about 10 feet or so down, and it opens up into the room, and it's just water over like 90% of it. And there's some,
Intense.
might have been some old bookshelves or a couple of stone alcoves on the side that have just been eroded away. It's just water damaged.
Now, before the water, if I were a cultist, this is where I'd want to be.
Why did your mind instantly go to cultist?
Because we heard strange voices, something that wants to be released, it's coming soon.
Was it the same voice both times?
I don't know, I didn't hear what voice they heard.
14 for perception to hear things. What's
I hit my
health?
tooth. I hit my tooth on the edge.
That was some random you got
I ain't drinking no more. You're making fun of me.
You don't hear anything other than like the shifting water and the same breathing wind.
In amongst the rubble of bookcases or whatever, is there anything
The hidden library.
like readable or anything like that? Anything useful amongst it?
There's a couple of maybe it might be a couple of books like floating in the water, but the shelves and stuff are just beyond. There's nothing on them. It's all collapsed, fallen, and it's just debris.
Can't make anything out in the couple of bits and pieces that are floating about.
You'd have to go into the room.
I'm going into the room.
Okay. Step forward and sink about 3 feet into the water.
So, like, a further 3 feet? Okay, I'm just a head above the
I was
water.
gonna say you come to like here.
Because dwarf!
Just for added measure, the Drake walks over and starts licking your head.
That's very kind of you. Y'all are noodly armed, aren't you?
What? We're what?
Give me a second. And I expend my daily use of enlarge.
It's just whoop, whoop, whoop. And now he is halfway in the water.
Well, that answers that question I was going to ask.
I'm now bigger than y'all.
There is a door, so if you just would have come in from the south, there is a door to the west.
There's another door here.
So you can see it. It's half underwater, but you can see the doorway.
This is going to be a tight fit, that, or I learn to breathe underwater. Sucks to be smaller than everyone else right now.
Wait, how tall is Myra?
He's like 4'8", something like that. He's a dwarf.
Yeah, well, I forget.
The lantern on my belt, is that oil or electric?
Are you sure this is the right way, or was the other way the way we should have been going?
Only one way to find out.
Keep it out of the water.
And I head towards that doorway.
Okay.
I get a couple of steps and then sort of turn around. It's like, does anyone want to lift? Anyone else?
She puts up her direct hand.
I mean, lizards
Step
are
forward.
usually pretty good at swimming.
But he gets a free ride.
Step
That's
forward.
true.
Cheating.
Well,
No. Did you like? twist her on her side and then move her. Okay, nope, not a fan of this.
And yeah, I'd move you over to the gate and then just...
The door on the other side, if you put fire down, like, in the door frame, it's the same height she was standing at the other door frame.
Can I give you a review?
No.
I'd like to hear it.
I ain't gonna listen. Who else wants a ride?
You should say it.
Trick question, all of y'all.
Talk about it
I'd
later.
take
So Malgrim's already out of reach.
It's like,
You know, guys, it was pretty good. And she's looking at like Margaret trying to like get on his good books because apparently she's not doing well on that today.
No, she isn't.
I just swim across.
And I just gently place my hand down like that. Anyone else want a ride?
I jump over your head and swim.
So the room is just the water. There's nothing that stands out.
nothing else now,
Very
just some
cheap.
debris or something.
Waters.
It's just about 4 feet deep.
What about you, sister? Do you
Or is
want
this
to
the
lift?
same room as before?
Man, it saves the boots. I step onto this end.
And I gently take you over.
Is this gate closed?
It's not a gate, it's a doorway.
Doorway,
Yeah,
okay.
Oh, I learned from your criticisms.
I didn't even give it. She looks genuinely like heartbroken now. She's just like, I didn't even give my advice.
Stroke your shoulder.
Yeah, Malgrim just does the awkward shoulder pat on the other side.
There.
What am I doing wrong? Tell me.
Oh my god!
How big is this doorway?
Oh no.
And all you get back is.
It's just a regular
That was amazing!
regular door frame, 5 foot wide at most.
Malgrim
How tall?
immediately
Because I'm like
disappears.
9 foot something right now.
You'd probably have to bend a little bit, but you'd be able to get through it.
As soon as she
Wolf riding,
shouts, Malgrim is gone.
Yeah.
22 for stealth.
Malgrim's like, peace out.
Slowly fades.
Homer fading into the hedge.
Edge, yes.
But yeah, I am now twice as tall and 4 times as heavy.
Yes.
Has anybody else heard any voices?
No. Not since last night, no.
What's the smell like down there? Is it like stale? Or is it
it's
like
stale.
an actual movement to the air?
It's stale. It doesn't have the same sort of horrible stench as it did
Out there.
outside. It just smells like
Stagnant water.
stagnant water, yeah, and like that moist wood, sort of woody smell.
Y'all be careful of mosquitoes.
Oh, I don't like those.
Mosquitoes hate dwarven blood, which is why I'm telling y'all to be careful.
I don't know if they like my blood.
They probably like mine.
Probably.
Nobody likes yours.
You see Fire again just be like, that's not true. Are you speaking for the mosquitoes?
No.
This is not getting me on your good side again, is it?
No.
You see her just like turn around and she's like, oh, well, just keep soldering on.
Like you, Drake, but you got work to do.
She turns around, she's like, right! What have I done wrong? Tell me right now. We're not moving an inch until you tell
Are
me.
we doing it right here?
Yes. She's looking at you like an angry mom. She's giving you the mum look.
Grapple check. I am lifting you up and we are going through that door. Are you resisting?
No, she'll let you pick her up.
So yeah, I'm like, okay. Through the door.
I'll scream.
Go for it.
Help me out here.
Please.
What have I done?
Put her down.
You've seemed very belligerent to me lately, and insulting calling me old man and not seeming to listen to any of the words that are coming out of my mouth. Yes, I know I have a strange way of speaking, but that doesn't excuse your and I was trying to tell you, a vulnerable point. I don't speak your language well, so could you give me some help reading it? And you're going on about old man this, old man that. It hurt my feelings.
Put
it down.
Like, you see how like unfurl her arms and she like puts a hand on your puts her hands on yours and she's like, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
I know I'm gruff and rough and I'm not always the best at talking to people, but I have feelings too.
Okay, well, how about we do this, big guy? Next time you've got feelings, you talk to me about it in a healthy manner and don't get angry at me for every little thing I'm trying to do.
I understand you're trying sometimes, but sometimes you're just... You know what I mean? Probably not.
No, I don't. But I'm listening, and she's like gently patting your hand and like just like gently trying to soothe you. She's like, I understand that you're feeling quite upset and that I've upset you and I've hurt you. You are from the old times. I can say that, right? You're from the old times.
I've lived a long time, yes.
But you've got a lot of fight left in you, now don't you, big guy? So put me down.
Him.
I'm not trying to patronize him. Thank you.
Well, you're failing at not patronizing.
I don't know how to be nice to people. I'm still new here.
Put it down.
I gently put you down.
Thank you.
Thank you. We do not need to have a therapy session down here.
I don't have anything to give you. But if they lose a scale, do you want a dragon scale?
How about this?
I've already got one.
I take off a silver chain, like out of my pocket, and I give it to.
Is this the thing about dwarven greed, is it?
No.
No, this is more like a peace offering.
Didn't this used to come on your necklace?
Yes.
Don't you need it for your necklace? Or are you taking it and putting it in your pocket or something?
The chain.
Just say you lost the necklace in the crash. It's not a lie.
I'll lose your neck. Your pearl one.
Oh, look, if this is still useful to you in any sort of way, I don't want to be taking it from you.
It's a gift. Peace offering.
Yes, Kiwi, we're having dungeon therapy.
Yes! Dungeon therapy!
Ain't no escape from this thing.
Now,
hold on to it
sister,
until I shrink again.
Shouldn't you be moving us along, sister?
I like to imagine the horse
She's
already
already
off.
like halfway up,
Yeah.
almost around the corner.
Yeah,
Sister!
Ryan isn't there either.
Fire's still looking at you. She's like, are we good? If I promise to stop calling you old and I start showing you a little bit
Yous
more
were
attention...
engaged in all of this, so you wouldn't have noticed that.
No, that's why I'm still looking.
You also seem very disrespectful of my culture. When I said I come from the Far East, I come from the fucking Far East. We call it the Old World because our people live a lot longer than your people, who seem to die in the blink of an eye.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I've now told you what it means.
And I listen.
We're a long-lived people. I blink and half of my friends that I've made from the New World are already dead.
Well, counter offer, and she's crossing her arms again. Counter offer. If I seem to be gone in a blink of an eye, can we make sure not to have arguments like this all the time?
We should go.
We're not done.
The other two are gone.
We'll follow. We'll meet you there.
I'm big enough and ugly enough I can protect you two.
You probably see the light from my lantern disappearing around the corner now.
No, she's got her back turned from you. She doesn't see a darn thing.
I start heading off.
How about this? Counter. She's counting. She's like, other offer. When we leave this place in one piece, I will sit and listen to as many stories and as many lore things that you want to tell me. And I will listen, and I will even take notes in my special little book here.
You take notes in that?
What's wrong with it?
Oh, nothing. It's just, I thought you were doodling things.
Well, that's part of note taking.
Aye.
And then you got mad at me for it.
That's because we needed to get a move on, like we do now.
Well, let's go then.
Ladies first.
And then she starts walking.
So just out of that, where you guys would have been standing, after that room, it's T-junction. Immediately to the left is a dead end. Just collapsed.
I carry the drink through the water.
It goes to the
Because
right.
it's short.
You go up. On the way up there is a right-hand turn at the top and a the left, just a bit before that. There is a little bit of light coming from the left.
Mm. 15
15 for
for listening.
listening. Okay. Do you have anything else you want to do?
Which way is the breeze coming from?
Hard to tell.
Hard to tell.
Like the sound echoes, and you can't actually like feel the air, so you can't really tell.
Which way is the water flowing from?
The hole outside.
From where the light is to the left.
I'll go to the left.
To the left is another short tunnel, and then a T-junction.
What did you do?
I put a glass top in.
For now, I'm going to keep following the water.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Malcolm's been doing.
As you follow to the left, as you go up and make a left and then left again, you feel the water gets shallower, but as you go left and to the left again, it starts going deeper in.
Okay.
So I haven't caught up to them, but we're able to follow where the arrows are going.
Yeah, you're probably not that far behind. You can sort of see a moving light disappear.
Okay.
After that first turn, there was actually a light source on the wall. It's like similar technology to the torch that you're using, just a tube light on one of the walls.
Okay.
Like an old subway tunnel, but like a little bit more exposed. As you go around the left, there's one every like about 20-30 feet.
And this is the first area we've come across that has been lit.
That's been lit, yeah. Down the end is the tunnel has collapsed. You can see the water running through bits of rubble at the end.
Okay. And there's no other passageways that we can see.
Not in this direction.
There
Go
was
back to that
another
last
direction
turn
you
and
could-
go north again.
Is north lit up or not?
Yeah.
Alright. Check north then.
Cool. So you go back north, go past the other side tunnel, so that it'll sort of group up, and then go up to the left turn. And the tunnel opens up into a room beyond. Same thing, a couple of lights along the walls. This one actually has coffins, stone coffins lined up on either side. You can see an exit on the other side. It's about maybe 10 to 12, 6 on either side.
Yeah, so there's the lit up tunnel with the collapsed.
You want it?
Oh,
thing
sorry.
Back that way.
Yep.
Back where we came, it's all black darkness. Does this open chamber with the coffins does it appear to be like maintained and kept, or
Yes, that's a very good question. I was going to ask something similar.
No,
I mean, it's flooded.
some of the lights are a bit worn, some of them flicker a little bit. And yeah, there's still, it's not very deep here, but there's still water pools at the bottom of the, where the coffins are.
what
Cool.
about
How long have we been walking in these flooded chambers?
Not long.
Cool. I'm still jammed then.
I need, as far as world sort of stuff goes,
Yeah.
electricity in general was pretty new after the war.
Yeah.
In the Empire, not the Kingdom. But it's
Yes.
spread here and has been adopted here.
Well, it was,
isn't this is the country that the technology originated from, isn't it? No?
Cool.
so yeah. Actually, roll me a history.
Okay.
You would probably be the one to notice.
12.
12. You're not sure. It's very similar to the same sort of life material you've seen back in the Empire.
Yep.
But it seems old, like too old to have come from there.
Okay.
So, yeah. Just
I'm gonna
Round
roll
more
a
research.
deception.
okay.
3. I look puzzled. on the face.
You look like you've got a question there.
The outer character could be technology based on magic.
We all know how long ago the war was.
100 years, yeah.
No. The war. That was 100 years.
100 years ago, yeah.
100 years ago. These look older than that.
Maybe. That's what I mean, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, that's what I say.
In the meantime, can Malgrim do what he did with the last area with coffins in it, or bodies in this area as well?
You want to like go around and sort of check?
Yes.
You try and soft bomb me. Come on.
Roll a roll a stealth.
What?
Roll a stealth.
Isn't it investigation?
Stealth first.
Okay. 30.
Oh!
30, 20? Okay. Now roll the investigation.
No.
That's a no from me, dog.
At least you got distance stuff.
That's a no from me,
He's not
dog.
stealing stuff.
Yeah.
That's a promise. He's chaotic good, not chaotic neutral.
Yeah, but at least you got decent
Wait,
stuff.
no.
though.
He's chaotic neutral. But he's not stealing stuff.
You get around to about the third coffin on whichever side you go around, left or right. And as you sort of look at the name on it, this one doesn't have the same sort of engravings as the first couple. As you get close enough, you hear it move. You'd all actually hear the sound of moving stone.
You know that thing that cats do when they jump away from something?
Yep.
He's doing that.
Okay.
We hear a splash.
I snicker.
And then you hear
Oh.
the skeleton moves up to like a sort of hunched position, sort of looks over at you. Yeah.
There you go.
Nah, that was my old horse.
We need a box of macaroni.
We did make that reference.
Yeah, they made that joke.
So I turn around and...
Turns and looks at you.
Oh no.
Hello?
Wait, who's
Yeah.
he looking at?
There's 2, 3 more open up.
Oh,
Skeletons move.
we're having a party, everybody.
He doesn't have anything.
Get behind me.
He probably doesn't know what's good against.
Not
skeletons.
even gonna argue this time. Not even gonna. She's like crawling. She's like not arguing. Not arguing. Not arguing.
And basically, are we closer to the exit or the entrance of this chamber?
The entrance.
I
Still.
try to usher everybody in there so I can block the door with myself.
So you all move back.
You're still on the bison's technique.
I mean, he is also
so
a dwarf.
basically, do you go back behind everyone as well? Morgan?
Would he have noticed that that's what everybody's doing?
Well, I did say,
Yeah.
get behind
Yeah, I was gonna say
me.
you would have heard it, so you wouldn't see what they're doing.
I'm giant. I have a booming voice right now.
Get behind me.
I mean, fair enough.
Get behind me!
But also, in battle, he is most effective at the very start of a round.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, I'm assuming everybody else is backed
I'm
up into
moving,
the corridor.
but can I do my ball?
Do.
The tentacle ball.
You can.
Right near, in between like 2 of them.
It's tentacular.
10 times as effective.
It's the bad tactile.
Is that like a spiced up arm defender?
Kind of feels like it.
No. When I summon it, I can make an attack. 1 attack.
Okay. You may do that thing.
+8.
That is definitely a hit.
Yeah, let's ignore that.
Margaret might actually take a hit. Because I'll be the first.
Sorry, it's for +4. 18.
18?
18 still hits.
Hits, yeah.
Does it? 7 + 2? 9.
9?
9.
You break the arm off of one of them. It doesn't appear to notice.
Yeah.
They don't really move.
So they're just standing there?
Well, sitting there at the moment.
Well, hello there!
No response.
They're still looking at this one?
Still looking at that one.
What did you do?
I didn't touch anything.
Well, they're looking at you!
I literally didn't touch them.
And I didn't even notice when I knocked off its arm.
They're focused on you!
So you really disarmed them then?
Didn't they look at you?
No,
No, they're staring at
Thank
the
you so
at
much.
that.
Do they look
And
like
if
they
you bring
want
the jokes.
something?
They're skeletons.
Could you
they
tell?
don't have
what-
any expressions.
Did you get a chance to see what the name was on the coffin?
Did he get a chance?
The one you're looking at, the one that opened, didn't have a name on it.
It didn't have a name.
Which one doesn't have a name?
He just points at it.
Points at the closest skeleton.
You, what's your name?
Bruh.
Okay, sister, what do we do in this situation? You're the death expert.
Hit them.
The death spurt.
You want me to go up and hit them? I want confirmation.
You could really knock him
If
dead.
he
Hit them.
approaches holding a dodge action, do they attack?
As you get closer, the one closest to you starts to stand. And it draws a sword out of the coffin next to it.
Oh,
Yeah,
he was
I'm
hoping
charging
there
that
was
one.
Something... No, wait. He was hoping there was something that he could do to, like,
Sorry, that's normal.
fix whatever it is he might have done. Maybe just put the lid back on it or something.
You should get my shoulders
It
back.
drew a
They-
weapon.
Yeah, it's not like
hit that.
threatening with it, but it is holding it, and it's just watching as you
I'm only
approach.
25 and my body's giving out.
I am marching over there.
That's when one of the other ones at the back starts watching you as well.
He drew a weapon!
Is there something inside the coffin that could give him any indication?
Make a perception check.
Can I try something?
Please.
I just want to try and
Dirty
walk across-
20.
straight across the room to the other door.
20. There's just dirt under where it is.
Just
Once you get past that one, the other two at the back stand up, and they start looking like they're going to move in front of you.
Okay. I'll
Hey.
keep walking.
So the sister said to attack them, and he's just gonna do
Okay.
the thing.
Oh yeah, you want to attack. I have to...
Roll initiative.
Not good.
Oh, good.
Thank you for the update.
18.
Same.
Natural 20!
For a total of...
21.
What is your
15.
dex?
Oh, it's +3.
16.
It'll be 23 then.
Wow, I didn't do my
You go
initiative
first.
right.
Out of us.
Three. It is 23 it is. What am I gonna do?
Okay. Alright, so who are the highest?
I had 23.
Flintlock.
23.
18.
15.
Then me. Then Dovey.
Then that one, then this one.
Ah, poor Gwen.
Doing
No, wait.
special dice, Deb?
Hang on.
Doing special dice.
Yes. I forgot I left him here. Hang on, so there was Hawk, then Morgrim, then Celine. No.
Hoxeline at 18, Morgram at 15. Probably the bad guys than me.
While you're up there, can I please have the Ranger spell box?
No. Maybe. I can't say no to those.
I know how to do it. Thank you.
I can.
I know.
So just how
What's your title?
works.
So it has to be force.
I told you, bad guys
Yeah.
go before me.
You are correct.
Oh, dude. They look pretty cool.
Okay.
Wake me when it's my turn.
Fire's up first.
Wake me
Watch
up
this all go
inside.
Okay. So, whereabouts is the two that started moving afterwards? Are they like further in,
Okay,
or are they closer?
so there's about 12 12 stone coffins. About in the middle of the room is the one closest to these two that they were investigating. There's one on the other side, like 2 up.
Yep.
And then there's 2 at the back. Not like near, not like at the ones at the wall, but in the back. Same spot as each other.
4 attacks. Various touches.
Total.
10:30.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware, we're still on the curfew, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Next month that changes.
Well, there you go.
Does that mean we're not having combat?
Yeah, we've got about an hour, don't we?
Okay,
How long
let's
does it take
fucking
you to
do
do
this.
Half hour, 40 minutes. Something
Okay.
like that.
So,
So this
Fire is
combat.
going to cast her Hail of Thorns and then try and hit the one that was in the middle. So you got the first one, and then the second one, and then the 2 at the back.
Yep.
So
Okay.
she's going to try and hit that middle one.
Yep.
With the Drake, one of their reactions is the Infused Strike. Can they use that before her turn, even though their turn is directly after hers? Because it's a reaction?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ask.
Yeah, no.
That's fine.
I did the thing, I'm
I
sorry.
will do that as well. So it'll be Hail of Thorns and also the Infused Strike all at once. First, which will be... Longbow is plus what again?
Dex.
Plus Dex.
Dex and proficiency.
For hit, yes.
Ah, that's a 9.
You missed.
Yeah.
Do you have to hit for the Hail of Thorns to work?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then Drake's turn, we basically just run up to the nearest one.
Yep.
And we bite it.
Okay.
So,
So it runs up, jumps onto one of the coffins, and jumps at the skeleton that you guys are standing next to.
yeah. No. That was a 2.
Okay.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens that whole turn.
I'm sorry.
I guess the skeleton chooses that moment to like start stepping out of the coffin and just misses. All right, that one is going to. It actually steps out like right next to you, as you're standing a little bit ahead of the dwarf, but then starts walking towards Sister Hawk, so you actually get an attack opportunity.
Cool. And it hasn't technically taken a turn yet, has it?
This is its turn.
But does my ability still count?
It hasn't completed a turn.
I guess.
Yeah, technicality, eh?
Yeah.
19.
Yeah, I just looks like I had a spasm when I was doing the suspicious. And I had to go and watch it, and now I'm sitting there watching me have a spasm attack, and I'm laughing at me having a spasm attack.
10 points
It felt
of
like
piercing.
Bo Burnham
Okay.
inside
Perception.
when he starts reviewing the review of a review.
You hit it. Hard to tell if you've done much damage because it's made of bones, but
Yeah, no, Malgrim wouldn't know, but I don't think that piercing's very good for
What
this.
did you eat? A rapier.
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 It keeps walking and attacks.
He tried. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Sister Hakake.
18.
Hokage.
Yeah, that's it.
I will be Hokage.
You take 6 points
Wait.
of damage.
Somehow that sounds even worse than the original.
Because it sounds
Speaking
like
of which, it is now your turn.
Oh wait, we're
How
doing the
many
thing.
are within 5 foot range?
Just that one. The other two are moving to sort of cut you off. They're about 10 feet away.
Okay. Dex or con, Dex or con, Dex or con.
Con.
Give me a Dex check.
Next check. Yep. No.
What'd you get?
9 total.
Looks like he's doing the spirit.
So which one are you doing this to?
I'll get the one that hit me
Attacks you?
in the back. Yeah. 8 points of radiant damage.
Okay. It bursts into bluish white flames and then just collapses.
Yeah, we're doing Dark Souls, Elder Souls, Rose, kill the fucking spirit lecturer.
dies. No, it just collapses. It doesn't glow or anything, so.
You don't need to because the chariot
Is this the
going to run
wrong
over
music?
Hmm?
Is this the wrong music?
Spooky, scary skeleton.
It just sounds really serene for a battle.
When we were down here, the piano started. Oh, the monster can play the piano.
Alright.
Like a skeleton.
Anything else for your turn?
What can I do with reactions? Anything? No, bonus action. I mean, I could do 2-weapon fighting, but I'm not doing that at the moment. So that's
your
it.
turn? Okay. The other two skeletons go stand basically blocking your route to the other door, and
Yep.
they just sort of take a ready stance.
Probably.
That would make it Celine's turn.
How far away are they from my testicles?
Can
Well, the one... not those two, but the other one. No, you attack the ones... Which ones did you attack with the ball?
I can't remember. I said
Anyway,
You said in between two of them. Didn't you?
if I could have.
yeah.
Put it in the middle.
So they're 5 feet away.
Which ones?
The ones that are taking the ready stance.
I'll just hit another one. And then I'll lightning the other one.
Okay.
not that it's going to change what I've already decided to do, but can enemies hold actions?
Technically, yes.
They
Really,
can?
yes.
Yeah. Oh, like I said, I've already decided what
You've
I'm
already
doing,
decided you're going to, yeah. Cool. So roll to hit on first one.
19 plus 4.
Yeah, that hits. Definitely hits.
17 plus 4.
Is that damage or also hits?
That was the lightning.
Also hits.
So first
Roll damage
one.
for both.
Whoops. 6 plus 2, 8.
8. Yep.
And then the other one. Where are you?
Where are you?
That's 8 damage.
So 8 to either skeleton. Sure.
Yes.
Yep.
That's
Just
my
have
turn.
the lightning sort of run across their forms and that, but they see my face. That'll make it Mulgrim's turn.
What you doing, buddy?
Where are the other skeletons at?
So there's still one about 10-15 feet up and to the right, and then the other two are at the back of the chamber.
The one to the right is the one that the Drake tried to attack, yeah?
No, that's the one that's now dead.
The one to the right is the one that hasn't been touched yet.
So
Okay.
there's only 4 skeletons?
So that's technically the closest one.
Well,
Closest
3
round.
now.
He will move himself so that if somebody was to move towards it, they would be flanking.
Okay.
So position himself on the other side of the skeleton. So
Yeah,
like
so you're going to move up in
on the
between
wall side.
toward the
No, I think he means the old one out.
Okay.
Just-
Just hold an action, or
He's just trying to think ahead, but he was gonna stab it.
okay, give it a stab.
14.
Hits.
Four points of piercing damage.
Trying to. You're puncturing like clothes. You don't know if you're doing much damage, but
I rolled a 1, okay?
It goes through the shirt and then goes between two ribs.
okay. That one that you were
Sorry,
attacking is
make
going to attempt to attack you.
Oh wait, had that one taken a turn?
It had not. This is its turn now.
Special things.
It wouldn't have been a crit, so it's fine.
17.
To hit Magram? Yes.
7 points of slashing damage. As it like just turns almost like ignoring the sword and it just goes slice.
That kinda hurts.
That'll make it Firebrowth's turn.
Yay! Well, odd one out. I'm suspicious of the other coffins that haven't opened. So I'm gonna go take the odd one out because it's in the back of the room and I can still survey the battlefield.
There's two in the back of the room.
Yeah,
How
two.
close are you to where the Drake was initially?
Within 10 feet.
Cool. Infuse strike.
Sweet. You're flanking it? Yes, so advantage, which I'm probably gonna need considering my dice rolls. Nat 20.
That'll hit.
Are we?
Will it?
Are we still doing?
Yeah, roll your D100.
Yay!
Around 2 100s.
Infuse just adds damage, doesn't it? Infuse strike.
Yeah.
An extra
pointy
D6
one.
of
But I
acid
need-
damage.
Sorry.
The that one.
Because it's basically whatever essence the dragon is.
49, so just the extra dice.
Yep.
So Warhammer is I'm two-handing it, so it's a D10. So it's 10 plus D10 plus the D4 for size, the D6 for acid.
Have fun.
And fuck it, I'm going to infuse it with my own psychic powers. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to waste the psychic dice because it's probably going to die. So I get an automatic 10, yes? 10, 16, 18, 19.
It just shatters.
I've seen a 1 and a 2 in there.
Yeah, couldn't be worse on some of that, but
Yeah.
Yeah, because with two-handed blunt weapon, you just shatter
Well,
the thing.
we only have about half an hour left, Kiwi. Hope you have good rest.
Well-
Probably catch you next time. Love you. Thank you for coming back.
Or stop by Tuesday.
Play game.
Play games.
Play game. Play.
And
Bye.
yeah, after shattering it, I'm going to keep my eye on the other two coffins because I'm hopeful that they can deal with the other two skellies.
Okay. Fire.
Well, she feels inspired because y'all are just shattering skeletons left, right, and center. So she's gonna cast Hail of Thorns again. Fingers crossed. And also have the infused strike on her drink. And she's gonna which to her left? Sorry.
The 2
Two
blocking
in the back.
exit.
Right. She's gonna hit the one on the right. That's the dice save. 12 plus 5 is 17.
Yes.
Hail of Thorns explodes in a what, 5-foot radius?
Within a 5 foot. They need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Are you
Okay.
wondering if you're too close?
No, I'm about 10 foot.
What's the DC?
That's a great question. What is it against me?
It's 8 plus your.
Proficiency plus your
It'd be wisdom, wasn't it?
wisdom modifier.
10 plus 1, so 11, apparently. Or would it be against my dexterity?
What's your spellcasting modifier as a ranger?
Wisdom.
Wisdom? What's your wisdom bonus? Plus 1.
So yeah,
Plus 3. Yeah, 11. Okay. One of them fails, the other succeeds.
Okay, cool.
You are
So
not
on a
wise.
fail save, it takes 1d10 piercing, and then half as much on a successful one.
Okay. So roll the damage against the one you hit
Okay.
first, and then roll your bonus damage for the hail.
So a D8 for the bow, and then D10 for
For the thorns.
Didn't you use Infused Strike as well?
I did, which is another D6. Okay.
Looks
So,
like that infusion went about as well as it did on me.
so the infused strike only had 1. The hail of thorns had 4.
Okay.
And then the actual bow itself had 4.
That's enough to kill the one that you hit.
Cool.
So you hit that one, and it just shatters, and as the arrow explodes,
I'll take
the
that.
other one just gets hit with a few thorns. It
Takes 2 points damage.
doesn't seem to make much difference to it.
The Drake has a good excuse because it's still just a baby.
It's a baby.
It's a baby.
Uh,
Oh yeah, and then it's the Drake's turn.
That skeleton's dead, so it's Hawk's turn.
I'll
It hit the floor and roll.
walk within 5 foot of the other one
Although, that's not important.
with a hold and attack action.
It attacks you, yeah.
I'll take the hit, yep.
I can't see it from here.
Apparently,
right.
it's distracted by the thorns because I'm pretty sure a 6 is not going to hit you.
And I cast Word of Radiance. You can make a con save.
I'll word your radiance.
I wish you would.
15?
Makes it.
Makes it.
I don't think it does anything.
If it's a cantrip, it would.
Cantrip, probably
Yeah,
not.
it doesn't happen. So it's just a boom. Little pulse of golden light that does nothing.
I'm pretty sure it's going to hit you with 18 plus things.
I think
3
that
points of slashing damage. That was a low roll.
Modified.
And now it is Celine's turn. There's one skeleton left.
It's unfortunate. And I just sort of make the bowl flare a bit, and it crackles into the skeleton that's already collapsed, and up into the one that's still there.
Cool. Roll ahead.
I'm doing that for flavour. If it's not far enough, I'll move the bowl. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's
like-
fine.
You're basically moving it 5 feet.
And I will always have you.
Always zap you.
I laughed and got 11.
That'll hit.
The double take.
4 plus 2.
The orb comes up inside and just goes, and the whole thing shatters.
And I let it dissipate after that.
And then it's all quiet again.
Ah, that was just unlucky, wasn't it?
So 2 of those coffins didn't open.
2 of those coffins. 6
Yeah.
of those coffins didn't open. There was like 12 in the room.
Details. That's fine.
So that one
4
that had
opened.
no nameplate on it. Is it because it had nothing inscribed, or was it just covered in dust, or was there something
Well,
underneath the
you can
nameplate?
investigate if
I
you
would
wish.
like to attempt.
Another skeleton comes up.
I'm terrified. 7.
7. Like, dust it
Wait.
off, and it's the same looking coffin as all the
Eight,
others.
Sorry, it's 8.
8. Same looking coffin as all the others, but it doesn't have anything inscribed on it. Whereas the others have the names and dates. These one, like that. These ones don't.
I used my bonus action. My action was to gloat. So just imagine how big the gloat was. My bonus action was killing the skeleton.
That 6
He's
second
gonna
glow
turn
where
to
you're just
the
like, yeah.
dwarf
Yeah.
and say, "Can you figure anything out about these coffins? Because they're weird.
Weird how?
They don't have names and dates like the rest."
I mean, that might explain the skeletons being angry. But I'll have a look, and yeah, I'm gonna stone cutting all the coffins that have. In fact, all the coffins, not just the ones with skellies.
They were artists who were buried and they just want their credit.
Yeah.
They were buried with exposure.
They were all made at the same time. Same sort of style, same sort of material. These ones just didn't have the names described on them.
They saw their work
Do
on
they
someone
look like they
else's
were
Instagram.
made really fast?
Oh, expertly made. They're proper stone sarcophagus.
I'm not a mason, but these are very well made. But, there's no difference between any of them.
It's really weird because all the other ones have had very specific stuff carved into them.
So all the coffins that stayed closed had names. All the ones
Names
that
and dates.
didn't.
Were blank.
Oh, okay, but are we trying to find coffins, or are we trying to find something else that could be further on?
Well, maybe this is part of that weird voice thing that's happening.
They were skeletons. They didn't say anything, I don't think.
Sister, is there a way to lay these things to rest if we encounter more of them without?
Say your words out of your mouth. Stop writing fucking notes.
I'm asking something.
Do you reckon that the people at home would like to see it? Or hear it? No.
I was going to say, well, now that they're focusing on you, you may as well ask it.
I'm asking if I might know if those that haven't had their last rites might be more likely to come back.
Which is related to the question that I just asked you.
Yeah, I was going to say, roll a religion with advantage. He's just trying to get in the habit of not talking at the same time as you guys. But yeah, roll with advantage.
It takes me an hour to perform a ceremony anyway, and I need 25 gold worth of materials.
Yuck.
It's a lot.
You didn't point.
Huh?
You didn't point.
14.
14. It's a possibility. Knowing what you know about death rites and things,
I would
it's-
know that unmarked tombs and graves are normally done without last rites, so.
Yes. It is more likely that something will come back without having had proper last rites.
Yep.
But it would still take some sort of trigger or something, or some outside force to do that.
Necromancy.
So do you say anything to that effect?
Necromancy.
It's more than likely they didn't have their last rites performed.
Shall we read about it in the Necronomicon?
Maybe they were elf skeletons.
I've laid elves to rest before.
Aye, but with how old these are, they might not have been laid to rest.
But why would they not have been laid to rest when they were put in such well-made sarcophagi?
Because you have to put them somewhere.
Door at the end.
Yeah, that's where they
Oh, well.
stopped
That's
us.
where they're sort of, that's where everybody's sort of standing as well.
Do you think they were put here for a reason then?
Maybe. To stop or hinder those that shouldn't be here.
I mean, you can use the fancy words, but
We don't look very hindered right now, though. So maybe we should.
Press on! And I move through.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I step over the things of bones at the entrance, and I get a sort of zap from them.
They crunch under my crunchy boots.
Fire's gonna walk over to Sister Hall and be like, should we lay them to rest? Or say something just to help them? I don't know how this works, but I'm trying.
I mean, I can probably say quick yada yada, you know,
How do
dust
you
to
do?
dust and this to that, all that jazz, and move on.
Yeah.
Go on
To
then.
the effect of,
Laying them to rest just without the huge ceremony.
without the huge ceremony, just
Yeah.
to the effect of, may the
Ashes,
No,
ashes,
because
dust to
the
dust.
don't
goddess
take-
above
takes-
all takes
watch-
like 24 hours. Like,
We love you, so
hallowed
please don't
sort
come
of
back to murder us.
spells.
like may the goddess above all watch over the
Yeah, pretty
your
much.
journey to the afterlife and rest in peace, etc. So yeah.
Margram's going to press on a little bit,
Yep.
not too far, with a 21 for stealth.
Okay.
You would.
So
Margaret's huge and just
this
walking.
this
so
end of
you'll-
the chamber is dry. It leads out, makes a left. More lights down the tunnel.
Being 5 to 11, should we call it here and pick up next session?
So
In case there's another fighter in the corner.
If there is, we end before the fight.
I was going to say, you down this tunnel. It's a long tunnel with only one door on the left,
Now that it's dry, I'm going to unembiggen.
and at the other end makes a right turn.
You said door.
That's just ridiculous.
Archway, like the one you just exited.
Speaking of archways, any markings or anything?
Roll
Markings, names, or anything like that? Nine.
9.
What was he looking for, sorry?
There is some sort of writing above the archway now that you're looking from this side.
Can I make it out in any of the languages that I know? Probably not. Goblin, Leonin, Minotaur.
You do, actually.
I do.
Yes, it's in Leonin.
Okay, what does it say?
You speak Leonin?
I do.
They speak a lot of languages.
So there is an inscription. It's like now that you've sort of seen it, you lift your torch up a little bit. There is an inscription over the archway, and it's to the effect of "May O'Neill watch over the fallen of Zephyrius."
O'Neill.
Spell that.
O-N-I-R.
He's already read it, and I'm like hung back with you. And I don't know. I keep getting this image in my head of me and the puppy, both with rapiers, like fighting back to back. I don't know why. Get on it.
Here, get on it.
and then I'm like, oh, that's in the Onan. How about
Yeah,
that?
O'Neill is the.
Fire's just like,
It says it's O'Neill. Something that he did.
I'm gonna
O'Neill
try.
is the Aegis.
I'm gonna
God of
try and
protection.
ask this in a way
God
that's
of
not
protection.
disrespectful.
I'm not there anymore. Feel free to be disrespectful.
No, I'm learning. What's an O'Neill?
Just the
Do I know
just
O'Neill?
Roll a religion.
the general god of protection, or like the elvish god, the dwarven god,
It's the god of protection,
the god. Okay.
particularly in the kingdom.
What are we religion?
We're a group of.
I am not proficient. 18, no.
18? Yeah, you've heard of O'Neill.
19.
Very common.
The god of protection.
Very common in the kingdom.
Okay,
Yep, that's about it. That's all I know.
and she scribbles. She like goes through her notes, and she's like, Zephyr, like Zephyr the First.
The fuck is that from?
That's you remember King Zephyr the First was like the first king, and then after that some shit started going down.
Yeah, he was the first one laid to rest. But,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, the first
Malcolm
one. Yeah, that's
doesn't know that.
Yeah, but
Nor does
that's why
Margaret.
Fire's going through her notes.
What was
She's like,
the rest of the inscription? Sorry? I didn't really.
May O'Neill
Watch,
something or other.
watch over the dead of Zephyrius or something.
Yeah.
Watch over the honoured dead of Zephyrius.
Oh, wow.
And we just murdered them.
They were
Yep.
no longer honoured if they arose.
Or if their names weren't left there.
We just murdered them. Oh, well.
At least they're at rest now.
Further up at the next junction, because you probably get to there, so on the left turn, is an almost identical room.
Oh, no.
Same sort of length, same sort of lights down either side, and
Coffins?
more coffins. This one doesn't have a door at the other end. And, sorry, go on. There's enough light in this room that you can see under the water, because this one it's raised a bit, so the water is a bit more shallow. You can see there is a symbol in the center of the floor, and just in to the right you can actually see a massive hole in the wall.
Do I recognize the symbol at all?
Make a religion check.
I was gonna say, Fire's been like rereading all the notes that she received from the study time that we had, and she goes, "Oh no, we forgot that someone's actually missing down here too."
That's right. I've sent several people in,
Mm.
and none have returned.
Is that our problem though?
Yes.
Margaret,
It's gonna be.
It is now.
Margaret and Malgrim don't know that.
That was a
Malgrim?
9.
No, but she said that out
9?
loud now.
Yeah, we're
That
gone.
says no.
You're less familiar with the King of the Gods. Wasn't part of
Can
the
I roll? Because I am
I
there.
suppose, yes.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah, no, I'm looking and it's like,
Yeah, because she was like, actually.
I don't fucking know. It's covered in water. Probably a water god. Let's investigate the hole.
Should we make sure that the sarcophagi have carvings on them first?
I mean, I have my hammer. If they don't, we can...
Can I roll perception for that?
Okay. We'll
Chaos.
go to what these guys are talking about.
Oh, yeah, no, Fire says that out loud because she was like physically looking through all the notes she'd taken while we were trotting through, and she's like, oh, we forgot about
You're
the
better
missing
with stony
person.
stuff. Maybe it's better if you look as well, because I got a fire.
The missing
photo.
people aren't my concern. Stopping what's happening here is.
So yeah, after the request from the Boppy, I'd also go and make sure everything's on board.
I'm not walking into the room just in case the skeletons
Yeah.
come out.
I do.
We'll come back to you guys in a second.
I'm not saying we have to make it a priority, but if we do happen to hear anything strange, I think we should try to help.
They could be rewarded.
You know, people's lives matter.
So, are we still near the engraving?
You're in the sort of hallway between the two.
And how far away are they?
10 feet up and 10 feet around the corner.
Ah, okay,
The water's
not very
probably absorbing our voices.
Yeah, you hear
Ah.
muffled sounds.
far.
That
Echoing.
Yeah,
Echoing
it's
everywhere.
muffled, but you can hear them talking.
If and only if it doesn't take us from our main objective.
It's probably all related.
She closes her book and she puts it away. I agree with that.
Everything's related.
Because then I suppose if we fix whatever is happening down here, other people can come down safely and fix that too, right?
I suppose.
I've got me noggin on.
So it's used to the one staying back.
We'll follow behind you.
You would have noticed, and I would have just said that cold and deadpan, like I don't give a crap about the other people.
Yeah, but you know what? She's learnt not to pry into too much people's personal lives because it gets her yelled at or it gets her in
Yeah.
trouble.
I'm just saying, you would have noticed it was cold and distant.
Yeah. No, she'll put a pin in that.
You just went up a peg in my books. You're at peg 1.
Egg.
One.
Who's looking to get pegged?
So,
You two, apparently.
Already happened.
so, you're staying at the entrance of the room, you're not going all the way in. You'd have a look. There's at least
I'm also no longer huge.
there's at least 2 that you can sort of see without getting too far in that don't have names on them.
I point them out. Right. So those 2. I'll keep an eye on one, you keep an eye on the other. If it moves, tell me, and I'll splat it. And I'll do the same. Let's move towards that hole.
Yes.
Let me wait for
Is
the
water
others.
flowing from...
They'll catch up. They got longer
No.
legs.
No,
No,
flowing
it's
into
flowing into
Plus,
the hole.
they've got working legs.
You guys will probably rock up to this conversation.
Oh, hi.
What's this about
Oh,
working legs?
Oh, hi, Mark.
Y'all have working legs.
I
I
did not.
only got the one.
I just asked if we should have waited for you guys because he wants to go in the hole.
We're here now.
Hole.
Was there coffins with no names?
Yes.
Yes. There is at least 2.
What about it?
Investigate it.
Okay, she goes and investigates.
I'll keep.
Oh my god, Malgrim is just...
And as soon as they start walking, my eyes are back on that coffin.
Yeah.
Well, I was told that there was, by the dog man, dog person, dog thing.
He
And
specified at least
Change
2
it.
because that's what you said, even
Yeah,
though...
that you can see from the entranceway.
Yeah.
So I'm going to, for the sake of trying it, perform a last right thing with the holy water and shit and see if that does anything.
Now that you know, you would spot the symbol on the floor as well. It's the same symbol. It's actually the symbol of Onir. It's a shield with this symbol on it. So you do the rites with
Onir in mind.
Onir in mind,
On a dead of Onir.
and you
Stay asleep. Do not eat us.
actually you would all feel it. There's a slight pulse. There's like ripples through the water.
Like that.
Originating from the symbol.
And then as you walk in and approach them, nothing happens.
So the hole doesn't attack me?
The hole is a mimic.
Yay, Malgrim had his smart!
The hole is a mimic. It just
Oh.
makes me think of bloody
So I...
Pervy Sage's toad wall thing.
Oh,
You know what I mean? The whole hallway is a mimic.
Yeah.
Good thing you brought a priest along.
It's a natural. The wall has collapsed, and it's a natural like tunnel beyond.
Right. Okay.
And who's got the natural? Who's got the highest passive insight?
Passive insight, you say?
I got a +3.
I
Mine's
got
11.
14. That's the side.
Mine's also 11.
12.
You would know that this is actually headed back south towards the way you guys came in. Okay, so the tunnel is actually, the water flows through it, and it's like naturally eroded and stuff, and it gets a little bit narrower at the back. And then, yeah, sort of in that general direction.
Just you hear fire just go, it's a whole lot of nothing.
What about
Actually,
the
if it's
other
natural cave, it doesn't echo.
Nothing.
What about the other archway?
They-
You said we walked
because
up
a
and
lot of
it's actually
the underground rocks and earth
This is the
is
second
actually
route you guys
porous.
are in now. Okay.
So it absorbs
And then
the
there's
sound.
the other tunnel continued on across.
Like if you're
so you
gangster
basically get all the way
monkey
to the end,
and
it's
you get
becomes a bit
separated, you need to use your light
narrower,
because
so you got to sort of crack down to have a look.
that's
Yeah.
why I went quiet.
And then at the far end, you can see the room that you guys actually first entered. So this is where the natural collapsed and came in,
Okay.
where you guys came into the where the
So it's like a nice
gate
little
was
loop
locked
around.
around. Yep.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Through the mountain.
Through the catacombs.
But none of that leads us any closer to wherever this thing is originating.
Nope. Well, no, Fire will just come back out and be like, that just goes back to the other room we were already in. Feel free to jump in any time.
I walk
That's
back
very
out into
nice.
the
I feel like
hallway,
Covered it.
and I'm like, Mystery Voice, you want us to come find you and release you? We need directions!
Does he have to roll charisma again?
Fuck, I suck at that! Ah! Someone pick a dice. Pick
Can I-
whatever dice you think will roll
Can
well
I
for me.
help him? Is he yelling just
Can I help?
Are you just yelling like out?
I mean, that's a total of 9.
So,
You know the answer?
9.
can
9.
Malgrim do something similar, but like in his head,
You can try.
with the voice in mind?
Roll a
Like,
charisma
What the
disadvantage.
shit brilliant.
if you want release, we need to know where you are to release you.
Not here.
Yeah, roll charisma with disadvantage.
5. If it wasn't a disadvantage, it would have been 22.
Hang on.
That would be
Fire goes to her
Better.
drink and she's like, hold on a second. And she like picks him up halfway and then holds his little voice. He's like, hello, strange voice in the holes in the catacombs. Can you tell us where we're going?
Are you patronising me?
I'm trying to help. Maybe they'll listen to the drink better.
So the Drake receives a message, but he can't communicate, so we don't know.
She doesn't know this, okay? She wants to help, but she's pretty hopeless.
It
Right.
can sort of communicate with fire, though.
Yeah,
In a way.
because sort of.
That
Not in the
block,
same way that we would be communicating.
That's
but
true.
that blockage at the end. How sturdy does it look through the tunnel?
You could break through it easy enough.
Cool, I break through it and I am out of here.
That's the one that leads to the front entrance.
We've got him big loop.
I know.
Yep.
It's in Margaret's mind. That is the quickest way out of this flooded chamber. He is not here anymore.
Yeah.
So there was no other route to take besides this one?
I
There's
mean,
two directions you could go.
it's sort of one of those goes in and then
I'll go back the other way.
Yep.
Yeah, checking the other direction is a good idea.
Okay. To find other way.
this is the other way.
The other way that wasn't the room with the sarcophagus in it.
Okay. From after you cross the first room of the sarcophagus,
Yes.
or this. Okay. All right. It's south. Deviates to west.
18 for stealth.
The lights here. There's a couple of broken ones, and then you enter into a large cavernous room.
Oh boy.
It's about 80 to 100 feet. You come in the corner, it's about 80 to 100 feet down, 60 to 80 feet across. And there are pillared archways all the way along.
Um,
Beyond that, it's dark.
18 to listen.
There's a small room opposite you, but otherwise it's a big chamber.
Is there, the mummy oil, like the fucking room things on the side? There is now.
There is a lever right by the door.
I would not advise touching that.
What's the worst that
Malgrim
can
isn't
happen?
going to save it.
Everybody die.
Margaret's in there.
Everybody except Margaret, who's gone the other way.
Malgrim
Got
is
my
going to
hand
stand
on
on
it.
the other side of the doorway.
By all means.
Yep. Drops down.
I levered.
And
Ooh,
you do
another
hear that
knock.
weird mechanical flicker, and then more lights open up.
It's Minecraft.
Sorry.
Other games
including
have
a couple
levers
on
with
The
lights.
pillars in the middle, and it opens up into what looks like a church. It's half flooded underwater. It's lit. It's like marbled stone.
This is lit.
And at the far end is a big statue.
Is it of O'Neill?
I bet it's so near.
It's of Oni. Yeah. So it's a
Like an Oni?
I don't think what sort of kind of armor would be. Almost Greco-Roman suit of armor with like a crest, shield, and like a downturned sword. Standing watch over them.
And he stabbed himself in the foot. Just idiot.
Malgrim wouldn't have this thought, but my thought is that so long as this ground isn't consecrated, it should be safe.
Yes.
You mean deconsecrated?
Fire's thought is now, should we not go and get
Did you just say
Margaret?
but?
But it's time to end.
I was gonna say we're gonna have to wrap it up there.
Like a mummy?
Hey, everybody that has watched this and ever does in the future, I love you.
He's got a point.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Under there somewhere.
We appreciate you for putting up with our shit.
If you're still
No, I
here,
think that's
we love you.
yeah, it's next to the adapter down there.
And thanks for all the
But yes, we'll wrap it up there. We'll pick it up again in a fortnight.
Huzzah!
I won't have to do much prep because I over prepped as always.
Just somebody take note, Margaret is not there.
Yeah, hang on.
Margaret wasn't there!
wasn't there to take me to the fair.
Yes, we'll pick this up in a fortnight as usual. We're going to stream some video games during the week.
Power
if you guys want to
adapter
drop
down
by.
under there near you. There's a
Otherwise,
little token there. Could you grab that for me?
Just a quick question before we go. Can I see the roof?
you can now the lights are on.
Okay, so it's not.
It's like a little
It's
crystal
not
thing.
bottomless, no. No, there is a roof. It's quite high up, but there is a roof.
Right.
Alright. Yes. Thank you all for coming.
We love
We'll,
ya.
See you guys next time.
Come back, or
Bye-bye.
we'll be sad.
You got it.
If you don't come back, Fire will be sad.
Come back now here.
Don't make her
Please come
sad.
back or fire will be sad.
Don't make her sad, alright? She's already having a rough time trying to make
down there
friends.
somewhere.
Hello.
We'll get there eventually.
Cool. I'll figure it out. Bye.
Au revoir,
Don't let me
adieu.
forget.